Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, whoa, it just got like audio was dead. There was nothing.
Oh, 2 minutes till we go live? Like,
Son
what's
of
the
a
deal?
Something just happened. Oh, just chatting. I see this. Send a message.
Ugh. I goofed it.
I gotta mute the stream so I can hear you guys.
Side of a train.
Yeah.
So we're doing just like we're going over last year and then doing look at my history.
Look at my history.
Look at my history.
Is that what we're doing?
It's
Yeah.
last year's wrap up, and then what me and you've been doing, and then Phoenix and Ashes will either get their own stream or they'll get their own stream together.
Yeah.
So we are doing look at my history then?
Yeah, but because
Yeah.
you did take us back, we never really covered that. You got like no promo, and then you were look at my history, and that was on.
You bet your sexy little ass we're gonna do look at my history.
He's thick. You got a baby?
Yeah, you're
Where's
thick
Perpy?
bone.
What's it?
Burpee?
Yeah, let me see Perpy, dude.
Perpy Lurpy?
Damn, bro, you got
I'm drinking-
bone.
I'm drinking my fourth Rockstar.
Good thing you quit drinking alcohol though.
Rock stars or something.
I think I'll be fine.
I'm y'all are rock stars. I'm the
I'm the
opposite.
opposite.
Really, I could just throw a rock and hit a star.
It's not the opposite.
That's not what
That's-
the opposite of throwing. That's not the opposite of being a rock star.
That is
If
definitely
anything, you're
not.
rocking. You're
Rock-
rocking a star. Like that's the definition of fucking being a rock star, Royce. I gotta
Ro-
say, out of that line, I get 2 out of 2.
Two out of two.
You got it.
You only got one. You only got one line that's worse than that, and it's the one about being anti-vax. No, I'm just playing.
We are live, by the way.
Now we're live.
You
Oh,
wait
we
until I
been.
say like one thing that's. You just wait until I say the
been, or
thing
we
that's
just are
fucking
now?
controversial to go live. Like what the fuck?
No, like actually we've been live for 3 minutes.
Well, it's only 9:01. We should have only been live for 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should have
well,
started with me talking about
What
vaccines.
is your problem?
Like, I mean,
All right, I guess
we're
I'll
here
jump
now.
on the Twitch.
I
Just
mean,
kidding.
you
Whatever.
oughta.
You do like vaccines, you don't like vaccines. I don't give a shit. Make your own
What's a
choices.
magazine?
Magazines?
Magazines.
Are we talking like Game Informer? I still got a Game Informer subscription.
You guys remember COVID? Because I don't.
What's
What
up,
happened to my
stream?
dick? So what are we doing? What's going on?
Fantastic
We're live
content.
right now.
Okay.
We're kind of just
So,
like
we're
as
live.
per usual. Usually in the first little bit of the stream, we kind of just
Oh,
hang
in the
out
chat.
and wait. Yeah, let everybody roll in. Whoever's gonna pop in is gonna pop in, and yeah. So we're warming up. You know, a little pregame.
Okay, cool.
this.
Let's just hang. Let's
Oh.
just chill out and be
Mm,
friends.
Just bring it out. You know what I mean?
Getting now.
You guys want to print a brain?
Oh yeah, that's a different
You're gonna
currency.
bring
You
it?
need
Oh, yeah.
you need the other
Pinky in the
money
brain?
to
Where's the
make
Burpee?
your house bigger.
Never mind.
Oh yeah.
Not twitter.com/pussy
Thanks for reminding me,
podcast.
Daddy.
You got it.
So, how much do I need?
I don't
The
know.
Pussy
You're gonna
Boys
have to go.
podcast.
I'm following
it
one
figured.
person. It's like the mayor of Minnesota.
Is
Okay.
that the is that Bill
Friends,
Gates?
figure it
That's a
out.
demon.
All
Could
right,
Bill
baby,
Gates
I
be the
love you.
demon Bill?
I love you
Hey,
too.
Minnesota
This guy
has a
thinks so.
mayor? You mean like
No.
I'm with
I didn't
it.
even see that.
No, in all fairness, this is great content. And Eric, to answer your question, yes. I'm sure there's several mayors in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Adoy.
You know what? Let's yeah.
Oh,
I spent the day in and out of Bill's blue screen of
Is he
death
pooping something?
as his program,
Is what?
incorrectly labeled as an operating system, failed to live up to the promise of its title. Beyond flaky operation, the impact of deliberately shoddy software on the lives of billions brings associated costs. It is my desire to now inspire a class action lawsuit against Gates' Microsoft for the billions upon billions of man hours wasted across the world owing to an inferior
Wait,
quality
before you read
control.
more, before you read
What is
more,
even
how much are
going
you gonna read?
on?
Okay,
So,
moving on, he says,
No,
Bale-
no, he does. They don't give any context. This is what they're saying.
Baal
They
is
just
the
see Chris's
Lord.
face. They have no context.
Bale-
It just sounds like no,
What?
stop.
Just mad
is the Lord of Hell.
ramblings.
Baal is the Lord of Hell, pretty much the place where users of Windows reside.
Go up.
Jeez.
The context of this.
Click that picture.
Deep.
Oh,
Big
okay,
time.
I'll send this. I'm gonna send you the article, Chris.
Is that poop coming out of him? That's all I'm trying to figure out.
No,
It's not.
I don't think so. I don't see any
Zoom
poop.
in.
I don't see any fucking poop.
Oh, it's just a fire
See?
strand.
Fucking clown man. Okay, so the name of the article is Could Bill Gates Be the Demon Baal? This guy thinks so.
Chris, he's like disappointed.
Oh,
I
this is the
can't.
podcast.
I just can't. What is
I
even
don't even think I
going
should
on?
bother sending it to him. He doesn't care.
What is
No.
Astronaut theorists say yes.
what is
I
even
feel like
going
Yames-
on?
Yames's FB feed is just shit posting.
Oh, Facebook. Ugh.
Holy crap.
So, to respond to Eric's
Hold
comment,
Get out of here.
which was what was it, Eric?
About?
Just
I
now
don't
you
know.
said something that I liked, and I wanted to
Wow.
expound upon it.
I can't remember what
Oh,
I said,
shit.
honestly.
Something more.
Oh,
important.
ancient astronaut theorists think so.
Eight.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
I like
Ancient aliens.
ancient astronaut theorist.
What did I do?
You said ancient astronaut theorist like from fucking ancient aliens.
That's it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, it was good.
110%. Eric said it first, and
We've been
it's
saying that for years.
no, I know, but Eric said it like a moment ago, which made me think of it. So I said it. I was just trying to and then you said, "Oh, I like that," and I didn't want to take credit for fucking Eric's thing. So anyway, Eric's thing, obviously, but God, shut the fuck up. You know exactly what I mean. So
11 months.
Is
Cool,
the moon
sick.
actually a UFO?
ancient astronauts. think
What is
so.
going on?
No, it's my favorite. It's like my favorite statement. They'll ask something. They'll be like, here's a perfectly reasonable fucking explanation of this thing, but could it be this crazy thing that's like so far out it makes no sense? Ancient astronaut theorists think so.
Oh my god. Aliens. For anybody who's
I
seen
just-
the meme.
I just subbed for 11 months.
Dude, I saw, and then afterwards I was like,
It was like, were you clapping or was
Yeah.
that a ball sack?
Yeah, what was that?
no, the viewers will know. They'll get the, because I don't think you guys get. Do you guys hear the music?
No.
We do not hear the music.
And you don't hear
We
this
have the
either, right?
stream- Okay, we have the stream going, but we do not hear any of the audio coming from the stream.
Right.
The only thing we can hear in Discord is what you play in Discord. If you're playing sounds, anything.
You can hear that in Discord, though, right?
No.
Really? Because you could have guessed last night. That's wild.
Oh no! Last night we had the audio. Yes, we were. Because
We didn't stream it all last night.
We didn't. No, it was all through Discord. That's
How do you see our
interesting.
faces? Just through Discord?
Yeah,
Yeah, we were in the.
Oh, why are we doing that right now?
I
I
am
don't know,
cool.
because we talked about it, and we decided to do it, and now we're not, and I don't know why.
All right, well, then,
Dude,
Chris,
you were the one who was like, "No, I don't want to
I
put
was
my face
naysaying it.
there."
But then we decided. Remember, there was a whole thing where we decided it would be cool if Eric's face was just the moon. Nobody remembers this?
5 viewers.
Did they actually stream last night? Ancient Astronaut Theorist says yes. God damn it. Oh, that's fucking gold.
Jesus.
That is good stuff. Now that is content.
Ah,
Whew.
I'm adding.
My face, man. Like, way to roll it off with right from the get-go. Why can't I capture this?
Right from the get-go.
I'm trying to actually implement the logos now. Window capture. Add source.
Oh.
Add a new source instead.
It's
Big
so
O
cool.
dangus.
I was so confused.
Logo low. Frickin' do whatever. Capture
Who?
method automatic.
Who is this?
Who is
Just
who?
ignore it.
I
Nothing.
don't know.
Nothing.
There it is. Ooh, I figured it out.
No,
Hold
I
on.
went to Twitch to turn the stream on so that we can see it on fucking the computer.
Right.
But like it started playing the main page and I got confused myself, I'm not gonna lie. But then Drew started asking about it and I was like, nothing, don't worry about it.
Oh my god. Nothing.
Hey. Yo.
Now, does this...
This is a picture I drawn
Oh, shoot.
a long time ago. I'm just now recognizing the question mark.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Properties.
I'm posting.
Shoot.
I actually hate why does your Discord show?
I'm
Oops.
trying to
Chris.
figure out how to just put, like, just the logos and do multiple source captures so that it would be, should you decide to show your faces, you know, we could receive the pleasure of that. But I'm trying to also hide other stuff.
I'm just playing.
So,
I'm
you
just
know,
kidding.
it's,
Fuck you, I don't want to verify shit.
wow.
Fun, guys.
That was abrupt.
I was talking to Twitch.
Well, we had no idea, and I thought that you were cursing at me. Why? Perhaps I need to go here and fiddle with this. Can I get rid of this? More? Nope. Frigate.
Oh,
What
what
did-
up, Hayes?
what did that
I see
do?
Hayes in the chat there.
I don't even
Yeah, I
know what
just saw
that did.
too.
Wait a minute. I have an idea.
D-Love, get this. Is that D-Love Alaska 907?
No, it's that's
No.
Josh.
That's Josh. Josh, not ringing a bell.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Oh
If
my
it's the
God,
Josh,
dude.
I'm thinking. If it's the Josh I think it is, which I assume it would be. Hey, what's up, man?
It's the only Josh I've seen in my in the Twitch.
Josh is a common fucking name. I'm just saying. Get a
It
better
is.
name.
Wow. Rude
I'm just
and
kidding, man.
unnecessary.
I'm just busting your balls, buddy.
Wow, what is
There's
happening
ball
over
juices
here?
Everywhere.
I'm just flaming the chat. Like
Dude. I guess that's kind of the best we're gonna get.
really. This is not great.
No, it's not. It's pretty disappointing, actually. Like
All right, can you get?
can I what?
I'm sorry, Josh.
Thank you for
Um,
doing that apology.
Can we get him a sub or something?
Can-
Yeah,
what can I
I'll
do?
DoorDash Jimmy John's.
We can DoorDash some Jimmy John's.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I said it wasn't great. There's this fucking there's a lag on the chat, so like I'm seeing it a few seconds later. It looks just fine how it is.
Oh, yeah?
The chat, you can only read certain letters.
I know, yeah.
It wouldn't hurt to change the color of the
26
text,
of
maybe.
them.
Green might do really good,
Or-
on, like a bright green, or a blue. A blue would probably work good.
Where's the chat box? There it is. I can even kind of do that number. And then font settings, color.
Someone say something in the chat. That's much better, but that orange line's still kind of tiff. Nah, it's fine. I think it's fine.
Let's see. It's either that or we
We
do
got 6
blue.
viewers. We got 6 viewers though.
Hi, everybody.
Dude, all 6 of you guys are
Hi.
amazing legends.
Oh,
Hi, people.
What did it do?
Every single one of you is so beautiful.
All of you.
gift God.
Okay, so here's the text.
Almost 20 minutes in.
Yeah.
I almost want to make the text bigger.
16.
Let's see.
Sorry, me and James are stuck watching this Bose speakers fucking commercial. James hasn't said anything because he's literally just watching.
It's not even a speak. This is so funny. This is a fucking car commercial. Like, it's like so obviously a car commercial. This motherfucker said Bose speaker. He pulled that out of thin air. I don't even know
It
how
was
he
part
did that.
of the fucking Toyota. They're powered by Bose.
That you're incredible, man.
No, Google
No, it's
it.
not powered by Bose. It's powered by like gasoline or fucking sunshine
You're
or
a
some shit.
dumbass. Of course, they got Bose speakers in the goddamn.
I bet you think this is like a commercial about knights and orcs.
No, it's not.
What?
The new Lord of the Rings movie.
Because they never said orcs. It said Bose.
Dude, I don't. There,
Oh
one
yeah,
second.
I went to log in so we wouldn't have to watch ads, and then fucking it tried to make me verify it. At which point I was like, "Fuck you! I don't want to verify shit." And Chris was like, "Wow, that's abrupt." He thought I was talking to him.
I mean, that was
Uh,
definitely a rough transition. My poor sensitive self.
From Bose.
I'm literally recapping what happened like 30 seconds ago. It's insane.
All right, so we're coming up close to the 20-minute mark.
So what happened to the chat? I thought I fixed
I
it.
fucking hear you. Fucking
No, I know, but it's not on screen. It's supposed to be on
good.
screen.
It looks
I
like you did.
reset the color.
So it's just invisible color now?
No, it resets the chat box and takes all the text away. But although now none of the names
Oh,
are displayed.
Now it's a nice blue.
That's
like
not bad.
someone
I
said.
dig that. Can't read the names. As
I can make
I
it.
think you might have just said, actually. No, don't make it big.
I can make it smaller. Like I can make the.
Make it smaller. No.
No, I can make the font smaller, and
Right, lay
hopefully
down.
more
down.
names will appear.
Chris,
It's
lay
either the-
down.
No.
Chris, lay down. Lay. Good boy.
My man.
My man.
Was that a vocal sample?
No,
All right,
that
so you
was
guys ready
me.
to
What?
Start?
Where the fuck is Eric? You haven't said anything in a minute.
No, Eric's in here.
Pissing me off.
Oh wow, you've been counting.
Jeez.
It's been 20,
It's been-
actually.
It's been 62 seconds since Eric said a word.
No, it has actually been 743 seconds, but doesn't
Damn,
matter.
Eric.
Yeah.
You
Damn,
What?
didn't have to come at me like that, man.
yeah,
that was
I'm
fucking-
just serving it back, bro.
All right.
So,
It's almost been 20 minutes in.
yes.
Each
Are
better.
ready to start. I think we got enough people in.
Yes.
Did that
Yes,
work?
definitely. And so, to lead this off, I figure just,
Butters.
how should we lead this off? So,
All right, when was the last
we
time
didn't
that
plan
you
this
streamed?
through. The last time I streamed was last week or so.
The last stream that Midnight Sun Music had was for Eric's also.
That was 7 months ago.
I do.
No,
believe
that's
that's
last-
Was it that
time.
long ago? Holy
Yes.
shit.
Yes.
Yeah, it was in December.
It was a minute.
We
I can even go to the
all are
YouTube
hanging our
and
head in
find out.
shame
Big
It's
time.
been 7 months.
Fucked up, man. You guys need to work harder.
So what's been?
Well, and that's
All
what we're
right.
getting into, you know?
No, I know. I'm trying to segue.
No, I'm just saying I haven't done anything wrong. It's just you guys.
actually that's actually Eric talking
It's not
because
me. It's
Eric,
not me. It's
yeah,
you.
Eric has been the only one doing anything Midnight Sun Music for the last 7 months since the last stream, which was actually about Eric.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's easy. It's definitely Eric's the hardest working.
Big time.
All right, let's go off that. So Eric was the new signee. What was it, 2019 that we signed Eric?
Something like that, man.
He has just been going God mode. And we've
7 months
been in there in the midst. The last time we streamed was for his last
Soul.
album, All Soul, and that was probably one of the top streams numbers wise. I could be false, but pretty sure we destroyed it.
Oh, that was oof.
Also all stream.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Since then, 2 of Midnight Sun Music people have moved to Minneapolis. And by Minneapolis, I mean Minnesota, because I'm a little drunk.
Because I'm
Look, also in that time, Yames has quit drinking.
Yeah,
Tulsa,
So now I have to
Oklahoma.
like compensate. Now I have to compensate for the amount of alcohol that Yames usually drink. So yeah, me and Yami both live in Minnesota now.
I was gonna say that I used to be a little drunk,
because he's small in stature, not
But I
because
was-
he drank a
but I was
small
a
amount.
massive. No, I drank a bunch.
See,
I was
yeah.
a
But I was
massive
still little.
alcoholic.
I was still little while I did it.
I was little while I did it, but I was a massive alcoholic. I still am technically.
We've had
It's
some.
been 2 days.
We've had some
Hey!
founding members- we've had some
What it do,
founding
Bubba?
members, pass away in that time.
Yeah.
So, moment of silence for Ishan.
Yeah.
All right, and love that motherfucker. Been a minute. That happened. That's shortly after I moved to Minnesota. It's been a crazy ride, just trying to just reset up from all the way from California to here. When I thought I was in the clear, Ishan fortunately passes. Games is actually also been doing a lot of music stuff.
I mean, he had
He
that.
did-
What was it? Fucking blunt force
The
trauma.
Blaze
Why am I an idiot? Why am I an idiot?
Use of force.
Use of
Said
force.
Blunt force trauma. But you did say blunt force trauma, which makes me think of Exquisite. Did you? I don't know. Shout out to our homie Ty.
Yeah.
I
Shout out to Ty.
Because this thing is Blunt Force Records, isn't it?
Is it?
I'm
Is
pretty
it?
sure.
Oh,
In any
Bob,
case-
I'm
I feel like a
sorry.
dick
That's
right now. I
bummer.
feel like a piece of shit for not knowing that.
No. But I thought Chris was actually talking about him, so I was like, but no.
Damn. Sorry to hear that, man.
Yames did do. He was finishing out an album for his. What kind of rock is it? I don't want to like be
Oh,
disrespectful.
hardcore punk.
It was hardcore.
Hardborn punk.
It's been a crazy ride for Yames. It's hardcore punk band, Use of Force.
Yeah, and actually,
Indiana.
we put a fucking EP out like over a year ago now, and we've been working on the new EP for over a year, and we actually just finished that up right before I moved up here. And I just I finished going through the stems, got everything ready to go to mixing and mastering. So,
So
we're
go
still
listen
waiting
to
for that
that
to release.
Use of Force fucking record. It's on Spotify. It's on everything. Go follow them on
Freak, go now,
fucking.
fucker.
Oh, Chris, look at what Chris is doing. Go follow Use of Force. But a lot of the shit is.
Yeah, let me get a link going.
Yames has been going hard as far as that. But Eric has literally not stopped making music.
I don't think he can.
Despite
And
the things
Dude,
that
who
despite
the fuck
things
said
Eric's
that,
been going-
Ben? No, it's not metalcore. You motherfucker.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, rude.
I'm just kidding, buddy.
Ew.
I mean, there's always there's always like gonna be metalcore elements.
Use of Force
that
is
sort of thing,
strictly
so.
a new metal band.
There we
No,
are.
dude.
They don't do anything else.
Link
It's
is in the
strictly new
chat.
Metal. I'm just kidding. No, but Eric has been going super hard this whole time. Despite we've all been going through shit, and so is Eric, but he still found a way to persevere, and that's why the last stream we've had has been the All Soul. It's hard to keep up how much music Eric fucking pumps out. And it's
Honestly.
not like just trash. It's not even trash like, oh, throwaway songs either.
No,
It's
like
like every couple of weeks he's like, oh, here's a new project. Please listen to it start to finish. And it's like always like, God damn it. This is so epic.
Well, and even with Ashes, he dropped Ashes, and then like 2 days later dropped Phoenix.
I know, like I'm
Yeah.
still not fully done with Ashes because like there's
I finished Ashes, and Ashes is great. but,
no,
like,
I've
the thing
listened
is,
to the whole
I-
thing like 20 times. I'm just not done yet.
Right, and I even kind of I made a post about it a little bit on my Facebook, like because I always
I've seen
I
that.
always post Eric's shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've
Because
seen
he
that.
never fails to fucking blow my mind. The thing with Phoenix is like I was drunk one last night, and a couple of the songs I had already liked them because I always go through and like everybody's shit, so it pops up on my playlist. But like, some of those songs started coming on, and I was like, I didn't even realize it was him at first. I was like, what the fuck is
Just in
this?
the
And
vibe.
then, and so I was like, okay, I have to go fucking listen to this Phoenix album. And fucking, I'll be honest, I still haven't been able to listen to the whole thing.
I
But
did.
I
Fuck
listened
you.
to half of. I listened
No.
to half of it, and then I had to like go to bed because I was working. I had work and shit. But like, it's fucking.
Dude, I've been
There we
fanboying
go.
hard.
It's so good. It's so good. My
So-
favorite track is God Cheese so far.
So just let
God
you guys know
cheese?
too, we know that it's more than halfway through 2022 at this point.
Yes, we are aware.
And we are just now giving you the 2021 wrap up, which we like to do every year. I think we have been successful in that in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
The wrap up. So it being 2022, halfway through the year, and just now giving you, we figure, and this is like always, at least it's always been for me, and I hope it reflects the Midnight Sun Music. We would rather give you some fully baked shit when it's time, as opposed to like, hey, we're gonna give you some half-ass shit because the time is permitted us to do it now, then give it to you. You know what I mean? I would much rather us be a fulfilling stream as opposed to, hey, it's 2-3 months into the year and we're all going through some bullshit. Let's just get on the goddamn stream and do this work. It's been a
Priorities.
ride for all of us. Literally all of us. Literally all of us.
I mean, if we're doing end of the year wrap up, I mean, the furthest we should even really go to is January, right? I mean, like
The
it's like-
beginning of the year?
like when
No,
well,
fuck
New
that.
year?
of the last year, like
Oh, the beginning of 2021?
no, dude, the end of 2021.
Oh, okay.
It's there.
But didn't you release Look at My History in or was that-
22? I guess I did. Yeah, that
you
was
released
March.
something on Christmas, or someone released something on Christmas. Because
That was
I
when
had
also
Halloween. I had so when was All Soul? Eric,
December 5th.
Oh, okay.
December 5th,
So
and
that
then
was-
was December 25th. Look at My History, or that was James's birthday.
Look
No,
at My History was March 15th of this year.
So James's birthday.
March 30th.
Okay.
Oh, 30th, my bad.
So the only thing I would have to go from was the next biggest thing, which would have been Sleepy Hollow.
Mm,
I think that was before.
It was in October, but
before
No,
oh
Sleepy
no,
Hollow
no,
was
it
on
wasn't
your
before the
birthday.
stream though. You're right. You're
before we
It
really
wasn't before.
move away from the All
Oh,
Soul
no, that
stream,
one track was-
I want to show. I apparently only clipped one clip from the All Soul stream, and I'm going to go ahead and give that a play.
Yeah,
Is it going to give us audio?
Yeah, it'll be full
Okay,
on
okay.
for the stream for the
All right, you
viewers.
let me know because I'm just going to turn this shit up.
Go ahead. I'm getting it all sized up in full screen.
Oh, games can get us. Go ahead.
I really think it's a cool hook.
Mute is in the.
Ooh, you got a
Damn.
tenfold high five back at you, Yami Jamie. So prepare
Oh
for that.
shit!
Yeah,
right.
get ready for that.
That's fresh. He's got those parkour arms, so just be careful.
Oh god,
Please.
it's happening!
Ah!
Oh shit!
Find your center of gravity before he high fives you, dude. You'll go flying.
I apologize. I do not have any sound alerts hooked up for this stream. We kind of
Shut up.
ramshackled this
Shut up.
together. That's that. It wasn't that great. I should have gone through and probably picked some better stuff. And like throughout the stream, I'll probably do a couple clips because in what I've been up to
Now I'm
is
getting it double.
similar strife and things like that. And I have been streaming incredibly less frequently, but I have been periodically, and I've got some pretty enjoyable clips that made me chuckle and might not make you
The
guys.
other one was a good one.
The thing
Yeah,
the
that
thing
was
about
fun.
it is also stream was so nice because it was in the middle of us all going through our bullshit. So when we still got a reason to come together
too.
and fucking do the all stroll. Yeah, it was great. Now we'll say before that, I think the next biggest thing was Sleepy Hollow, but Sleepy Hollow was I had given it pretty good promotion. I mean, fucking Loki Scum promoted it. We promoted it. It's the top mystery song ever streamed ever, even though it's the newest, and that was great. So I think when we did the All Soul, we were just kind of trying to be like, not trying to. We were trying to focus all on the All Soul because there was actually a record before that, and this also goes back to like how hard Eric works.
Project Contrails.
Yeah, that had released before All Soul.
And that, but it came after the sample.
Oh, was that last year? Was that like early?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You put that shit out like a week after we did the fucking sampler stream.
I thought, oh, was it after? I thought it was before. I thought it was
The sampler, not also.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I had no time. I fucked up. I guess what I'm trying to say is that around October of 2021, that's when we were all kind of like starting to either A, do our side projects like Yami, B, double down like Eric on albums and shit.
I'm dead.
And for me, I was just a fuck out of life. Chris was still streaming here and there, but he had just got a new job.
Transition,
So
like
that
right
was the
in
other thing.
October.
We were all in a big transition period. So when the Also came out and we were able to stream, that was fucking amazing. We were able to come together. And on top of us coming together, it was the biggest stream, arguably, since As We Venture Forth
No, honestly, like
came
one
to
of the.
fruition.
I'm pretty sure the most successful stream that has been on As We Venture
Yeah.
Forth.
Views, fucking it was good. After that, after Also came out, it was the segment where we kind of were, I would say all.
You did have a song that you were preparing to release. In
Yes, that was the
January.
other thing. So Sleepy Hollow was supposed to be one of like when me and Yames got back from the gathering of the Juggalos last year. I had a song produced by Nobi If Gang, one of Gmo's producers, and we basically released that to have it like piggyback because
We were going to.
Mystery Briar Rose is
And then-
ridiculous.
And then I think we were actually
It was-
planning on doing around the same time Rob the Liquor Store. It was
Right,
supposed to be
right.
around the
So right when we were releasing the Also, and a couple of months after we were releasing Sleepy Hollow, January 5th was supposed to be the new Mystery song, Briar Rose, which I have teased here and there via social media.
and it's all completely ready to go.
It's
folks.
100% done. And to be honest, probably top 3 mystery songs that there fucking is.
I think it's probably my personal favorite.
Yeah. And we got literally when we recorded that song, it was literally we got back from the gathering of the Juggalos because Yames at the time lived.
It was the day we got back to the house.
Yes,
Yeah.
we recorded day of. It was literally we woke up. Actually, last day of the gathering of the Juggalos, me and fucking Yames packed all our shit up, and we're like, "Yo, fuck the traffic. We're about to dip the fuck out of here." Couldn't because Yames's lights had fucking shorted out both his headlights. So we went to go leave at like fuck. It must have been
3
like
o'clock
2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. We're like, let's get the fuck out of here. We go fill up at gas at the fucking little Shell station right across the gathering, and James is like, "Yo, fuck! Like I got no fucking lights." And I'm thinking like, okay, like we can figure this out. Couldn't figure it out. Both his headlights are out. We had all our shit packed. We're like ready to leave. Side note, without me getting too emotional about that, it's literally like the last time I ever seen Eshawn was at the gathering of the Juggalos. We'd like said like a big goodbye. It had been months since I seen Eshawn. We went to the gathering and we were all giving our loves. We're like, me and Yames are getting the fuck out of here because we only had a 3-hour drive to where Yames lived originally. And so we say our goodbyes. It's a big emotional thing. We go fucking put gas in the cars. I'm good. James's headlights are fucked up. And at that point, we could not drive. I remember we could not drive. We were like, it's 3 hours away, but there's no way we could drive with no headlights. So we drove back into the gathering grounds. Parking lot, really. We never went all the way into the grounds. And I remember we even thought about going back into the grounds.
Saying peace to everybody.
Because
again.
it was like, anyone that's been to the gathering knows, when you say bye to your homeboys, it's like a big thing. And this was one year that at the end of the ICP set, everyone kind of came back up and met on the Moo Hill. And it was one of those things where when me and James actually said goodbye to everyone, it was one of those scenarios where it was like, we have to do it now because literally everyone is here right now.
Right.
There was like fucking 15 people there. Talking Justin, Winona, fucking Emily, Ty, Cole Cuts, like everyone. You know what I mean? And it was one of those scenarios where it was like we just had to peace out. So when we went to go get gas to leave, because everyone already knew we were leaving, we like decided against going back into the actual ground.
Which is kind of Juffy of us, to be honest.
And it's not Juffy.
It's a little Juffy.
I mean, it's not Juffy. I'm just saying it was one of those scenarios where it was like, because the other thing is, if we were back into the grounds, someone would be like, "Yo, we'll carry your car to Indiana." You know what I mean? Like niggas would have been fucking like, "Hey, we're just gonna pick your car up and we're just gonna walk the 3 hours to Indiana." You know what I mean?
Oh man, I was
Dude,
so
it would have been a
fucking sad
day.
the
And
one
it
time I
was,
went
yeah,
up to
we
it.
were sad, and I was already emotionally tied because, I mean, later on you'll find out in the music and everything like that. Just when me seeing Eshawn for that was a big thing. It was that last gathering was really, really, really a big deal. And when we couldn't leave, as opposed to going just back into the gathering, this is the other thing too. We were like planning to leave very early in the morning. So it was like, if we go back into...
We need to go to
We need to go to fucking bed right now.
Yeah.
And if we would have went back in there, we know that's like the
We
last
would've been
night of the
fucking
gathering where everyone's like
smoking,
trying to get rid of everything we got.
Yeah.
So we were just like, yo. So me and James pass out in my car, and we're just kind of like frustrated. We wake up super early because we're just like, literally me and James are just sitting in our front seats. He was in my car. We're sitting in the front seats. So it's like, yeah, we were laid back, but it wasn't like we were. I mean, the whole gathering has some backs, but it got to the point where when like as soon as the sun came up, we were like, yeah, I'm tired as fuck, but we only got 3 hours. Let's drive.
Bro, my bitch ass couldn't even make it to 3 hours. I was nodding off the whole fucking time.
So around that time, we fucking leave early in the morning. I have no idea. We're only driving 3 hours. It got to the point where like I had drove basically the whole time from there to here with me and Eshawn. I met Eshawn halfway through. We went all the way to the gathering, had the gathering, and we go back, and it's like an hour and a half in, and I can see like James like, yo, we need to pull the fuck over. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, what's going on? He's like, I'm literally nodding off at the goddamn wheel. Let's go get some food. All the shit. We hit a McDonald's. So when we got back to Indiana, even though it was only a 3-hour
Just
drive,
seaweed. Oh, Awags, hello. Sorry, folks, just catching up with chat.
oh yeah. All I could say was that 9 viewers. That's all I could say was 9 viewers. I love you, motherfuckers. No. So we got back.
We recorded.
We
Briar
finally
Rose after all
got back
that
to
shit.
James's shit. And this is a side note back to like the personal shit of our lives. Like, I hadn't talked to my mom in a good minute.
Yeah.
I hadn't talked to her since Eshawn passed. I hadn't talked to her for a long minute. We get back to James's house. It's like early in the day. Like, it's like we got back at like noon or something, like prime daytime shit. And I'm kind of thinking the whole time we're driving, I'm like, I can't wait to go home because I'm just going to pass out for like 18 hours. We get back to James's house. There's beers at his house. And we just hop in the studio. It was literally like, I called my mom. I talked to that bitch for a fucking hour and a half. And after an hour and a half of me and her talking, I go back in and James is like making a beat with his no one went to sleep. So it was like we just went off of a fucking 3-day, 4-day fucking excursion, obscene, just drove 3 hours. I get home, I talk to my mom for an hour and a half, and I come out and James is like, yeah, I took a nap. I made a beat and let's do work. I got a little bit of like alcohol in the fridge. He busts out some like Miller like no, it wasn't Miller. It was what's the Coors? What's the beer you drink?
It was Millie Lights.
It was Miller Lights.
Yeah,
okay, I wasn't gonna say High Life.
Fuck
He busts out
I
some
don't
like
drink no
Miller
goddamn
Light,
High
like
Life.
tall cans. He drinks them, and we're like sitting there. I'm like, still have not gone to sleep because I'm like thinking I'm gonna go back to sleep for like 18 hours. Never went back to sleep. I'm like, fuck it, dude. Bring that Briar Rose up. So we're in like the studio. He brings Briar Rose up, and we just start going ham on like Briar Rose. And I got about halfway recording.
No,
the
I was
song.
just about to do that.
Fuck you. No, I'm just playing. We got halfway through Briar Rose, and me and James are like, we got no booze. Let's hit the liquor store really quick. So we drive up. He hits a Burger King or something. Yeah, he hit like Burger King or like Taco Bell. It was like right around the corner.
Yeah.
We
Got
hit
some fast food.
Yeah, we got some fast food. We got some booze, and we just went right back. Because like the thing about Briar Rose was like when I started recording, my voice was shot. I just been screaming for fucking a whole gap.
Yeah, and he's kind of like, yo, I don't know if I can do this shit. And I'm like, no, dude, actually, this sounds dope as fuck. You need to just like lean into the fact that your voice is raspy and shit. And it ended up being like it's kind of a mystery that we've never really heard before.
like my girl was like she's always been supportive of my shit, but when we got to Briar Rose, and this is not even just her for that matter, there's a couple people that like been big Mr. E fans, and when I got to show them Briar Rose, they were like, dog, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was kind of a crazy thing to the point where it was so good that even though I only have half the song done, when we went to go get booze, we had we bust down the song so we could listen on the way to go get booze. And me and James were vibing because I couldn't believe, because James, I gotta give all the credit to James here. He was the one that was like, hey, you just need to like, I've been in your situation before. You just need to like just go with it. And when I tried to just do the vocals, it came out with this nice gritty, like it just came out so good. Came back, recorded the rest of Briar Rose, but the whole time we're recording Briar Rose, I'm like thinking, I can't stop. It was one of those things where the first time I ever recorded at home, because anytime that I've recorded at the studio, it's always been at the studio.
Yeah.
So this was the first time that I was doing like some home studio shit, and not to negate because James' home studio there.
No,
was
the
like,
setup we have now pales in fucking comparison to what we had going at the fucking. And I gotta give at the Thug Mansion back in Fort Wayne because like my homie Joey.
So
Quan,
fuck
I don't say his
recording
name.
remain rebuild here. Never happened.
Oh no. No, what I'm saying is the setup we had in Thug Mansion was immaculate. It was it was insanely good.
From there to here.
Like the one we had at the house up there, buddy, was like it was alright. Like you know what I'm saying? It was like we had come a
We made
long
do.
way from where we had started. But yeah, it
Right.
still was not. It wasn't like a legit setup. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then what I was trying to say was just that it was a long. I guess when I got to Yames' studio, he had already been recording there for months and months. So when I got there and I was hyped up, it was because me and Yames couldn't even go off. Like, okay, because like, you know, any of us in the studio together is going to be God mode. But the fact is that when we got there, Yames had like a nice studio setup, and literally just the energy from Briar Rose was keeping us off this gathering like tip. We went and got, we were,
Because then we recorded
we were so
Rob the
excited.
Liquor Store.
Right. Recorded Briar Rose, we got it all done. And I was so in the mode that I'm like, fuck it. I start seeing it as like a business trip. See, Bose. See, Bose.
I hear you. buddy.
Okay, talk that shit. Anyway.
No, okay, so
Hold on,
yeah,
what?
yeah, no, it was dope.
We're watching another
It's
commercial.
the commercial again. But yeah, segueing out of that, like you know, a lot of shit happened. Drew moved to Minnesota. I moved to Minnesota. We actually just bought a house. Just purchased a house. Like
Bought one.
first time ever in my life that I've done something like that. So
Before we even get to that, though, let's say just like fucking cut it. I'll just stop fucking talking. We got Briar Rose done. Everything was all good. We get the fuck out of there. I moved to fucking Minnesota. Around that same time, that's when you start finishing the final touches on the Use of Force album.
yeah, which we don't even have to go into.
No, we
that
don't have to
much.
go into it, but I'm just saying there was a big thing that James really passionately cares about. That's not a Midnight Sun music, but we don't hold people back during that time. And we don't, you know,
We
like,
made fun of
thing
him the
about
whole
Midnight Sun
time.
music- Well, we did troll him, but we did troll him. But he really was passionate about that, and it's like one of those things where Yames was committed to it. Every Sunday, we never got in touch with Yames because he's always at fucking band practice. It was like something that like
It was definitely a huge.
it was
yeah,
a big thing. It's
for
a big
sure,
thing.
for sure.
And that's a good record. Like
It's called Use of Force.
self-titled. Go stream that shit. That's around the time Yames was doing. And because not
That is that, by the way.
But I feel like Yames is doing that because we didn't really have a lot of Midnight Sun shit popping. And around that time, Yames was focused on that. I start going through my like turmoil / moving / you know, I got 3 kids. Got to get that all fucking taken care of. It was a big transition. That's when my transition started, was when I moved here to Minnesota. Yames starts, actually, to be honest, with Yames, it was kind of a weird thing because not only was he working on the Use of Force shit, but it's at the time that he's like, oh, I'm producing for people at Vile House called like Worm. I don't know, what's his girl's?
Ali Voorhees, Worm.
Ali
I put some-
Voorhees.
Yeah, I
He
produced
started-
a track with them called Oracle.
Because when we were at the gathering, we had a game plan of being like, yo, we're going to start doing this and that, and like really connecting without it. Because when you're at the gathering, everyone and their moms try to hand you a flyer. So we went into a different, we're like, let's make relationships. You know what I mean? Me and James are front row at the Cody Manson fucking
Yeah.
show. And we were like, yo, you got to produce for Cody Manson. You know what I mean? Like that was a
Yeah,
big
yeah.
thing.
Which you know.
But no. But I'm just saying, like, after you did the Use of Force, Yames got into like a big producing bag.
Yeah.
Where he was like, I'm trying to like expand my producing repertoire, and I'm trying to like not just like make beats, sell them online. He was like, I want to custom make beats for every single fucking person.
Yeah, I
you know,
want
that
to
I
build
work with.
relationships with people.
He
and,
started
like,
producing for Ali Voorhees, a whole record. Some of the beats got used. Worm from Vile House was using the big shit. We even actually were trying to double down on the Cody Manson thing because that motherfucker is dope.
I still need to be honest, I'm waiting until I can really come back in full fold, get all my keyboards, my guitars, and everything set up. And then I am planning on whipping up some beats for Cody. But
right. No, it was fucking good. So Yames has been.
Oh, it's a
doing work
frog.
Since then, God damn it, Fuck this thing. Yeah, fuck that. Frog.
Fuck
I
is
can't
this
see
thing?
MSM is tweaking. In any case, Yames, we all kind of, not that it was like ever a thing where we're like, oh, I'm gonna go do my own thing. It was never that. It was just we were all trying to find something that was gonna give us serotonin for like the next couple of months. Like whether it was Chris fucking streaming every now and then, if it was Eric fucking producing a fucking record every fucking couple of weeks, if it was James working on a thing, if it was me where I was like trying to get more settled into, because even my girl at the time was like, yo, you need to just go full bore with this music shit. And it was like a weird transition period. And around that time, we really were quiet. Again, moment of silence for our homie Ishan, because that was one of the big things, was like me and him were starting to, without getting too far into it, really starting to build me and him shit up. Which if you ever seen Mystery Live, you've seen Ishan, and it was a big fucking deal. And it was like all the stuff that we were all collectively going through, finding whatever it was that gave us serotonin, where for me it was like getting a new job, making sure we were all set up, fucking Yames, Chris doing streams, Eric fucking producing records, which I can't even thank Eric enough. I can't. And to the point, it got to the point where Eric was producing so much music that I felt like he was doing more for us than we were doing for him.
Matter of fact,
and it made me feel a certain type of way, because it was like he was keeping us afloat. It's like we signed a new guy to like keep
I'm gonna go
us
grab a beer.
afloat.
I'll be back.
Yeah, well, I do want to just say, like from the get-go, I mean, that was one of the biggest reasons. Well, not one of the biggest reasons. Okay, let me rephrase that. One of the biggest reasons I wanted to sign Eric is because I thought he was hella dope. But one of the deciding factors in like me thinking that was a good idea was the fact that he is such a hardworking fucking artist, and I knew that it's like, I knew he was gonna constantly be working. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like,
right.
I knew he was gonna be pushing out quality fucking content. I mean, he's a fucking really talented guy. He even produced most of the tracks. There's 5 tracks on my EP. He produced 3 of the 5. So
the thing with that was we were all going through a big transition, and I know life is really just a big transition. In all fairness, but it was the scenario where Sleepy Hollow was the biggest thing that, I don't want to say Midnight Sun Music, but it was my fastest streaming song. I got on all kinds of playlists.
Yeah,
like thousands of streams for the song, with 2, if not arguably the 2 top horrorcore people in the game, Scum and Loki. And so it was a good time to like push that out. Scum and Loki, produced by Young Wicked, mixed by Crossworm. I mean, my favorite mystery artwork to date.
Be happy to play that for the folks also.
You know what? I'm trying to go get a drink. Can we play some Sleepy Hollow?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah.
Just to give us all a breather, because I feel like me and James kind of.
You mean give
this
you
is
a breather?
This is good energy. No, I know I've been talking, but I'm saying like we're trying to get into the rest of the year, because like I said, like James is about to get the whole rest of the stream with what his music released, and then Eric's about to get a whole stream, if not 2, to himself, because he's the hardest working motherfucker in that release content. That song did us a lot of good. I did a big TikTok that really did great.
Did we talk about Rhythmic Ballistics?
Yes, I think that comes after. It was up before or after.
I mean, like, we streamed content on Rhythmic Ballistics. It was like, that was early 2021.
Okay.
Let's play a little bit of Sleepy Hollow so I can go get a drink. We come back into it. When we come back, we'll kind of talk about. At this point, I'm in Minnesota. James is doing his thing in Indiana. Chris is fucking in Alaska, still doing his thing. Eric is kind of just like trying to double down, give us content and music, which was fucking phenomenal around that time. This will kind of bring us to the All Soul era where we last streamed, and we can kind of get into what Games did for Midnight Sun Music around that time, which was he released a song called Take Us Back, which is ultimately on the EP Look at My History,
which came out
in March. But Take Us Back was kind of like
it's kind of its own thing. It's like
it was a big thing, but it's because I feel like Leaving Again and Take Us Back are some of the best Yami Jamie tracks we had. And with Take Us Back, since we were in this crazy...
I mean, okay, just as a small side note on that, I mean, Leaving Again was the first...
They're good. They're good.
Hold on, no. That's not what I'm getting at, Eric.
All right.
I would never disrespect the Midnight Sun Music artists. I wouldn't disrespect the Midnight Sun Music artists on the stream like that. So, regardless of how I as a person feel. Anyways, I'm just kidding. No, it was the first Yami Jamie song ever fucking released. You know what I'm saying? Was Leaving Again. Take Us Back was only the second one.
Two.
You know what I'm saying?
So let's play Sleepy Hollow. I'm gonna go get a drink, make sure my baby will shut the hell up, and we'll come back. All right.
Hi, Chris.
That's right.
Oh, is it playing?
Yep.
A young man woke up, feeling like he was choking or had no lungs. Tried to speak out and started to freak out, and the words to leak out like he had no tongue. Reaching for a telephone on top of the nightstand, but there wasn't any feeling in his arm or his right hand. He's panicking in the frantic event of the lifespan. Thinking, please help, a little voice says. And in a single second, seen a silhouette staring, feeling sicker than a psycho or someone chewing some heroin. In a minute, be seeking repentance, wishing he could be speaking a sentence. He got a little grasp of action, took a single breath, tried to add up what's happening. But the fact is, this wasn't your average attack. And took a step out of bed and fell to the floor from the mattress. Collapsing, running out of all of his chances, he proceeded to get on his feet and run to the bathroom, feeling like the room was spinning like the feeling in the bathroom. Let me take this medication, cause the doc said I had to. Relax, man, you're gonna be fine. He just had a nightmare, probably it ain't even that bad.
Should we drop a link
you
to
ain't
this in
that
the
mad.
chat?
Try not to worry and go get some sleep. But unexpectedly, he met death on the brink. When he sipped some water and hit his head on the sink, it started bleeding from his ears and his eyes.
Done, man. Already done, my guy.
He was barely alive.
Oh, I'm on the free version of Twitch right now, so it's like giving the asterisk for this. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
It's fucking raining.
Why the fuck does it feel so wrong? Why the fuck does it seem so long? Since I came to this place that I never leave alive. Doesn't matter if I strive every moment to survive. In the belly of the beast and everybody that I see are looking lost and cold frost, empty eyes observing me. And what they see is a man with no future, motherfucker that might shoot you just to have some company. Come with me into the hell waiting for my soul. No debate that I'm fucked when I die. This must be purgatory. I'm beginning to worry. It's the end of my story and no one's finna cry. I will not be awakened from the stream as I'm taking every breath, tasting death. Know it could be my last day against everybody. My hands hella bloody, looking down at a body of mine from the past. Damn, motherfuck this place and those people, all the shit's hella evil and there's no way out, no hope of salvation. A bad situation I'm in. I begin panicking. What about what I want to accomplish? Like I want get to finish all these plans and ideas I had in my head. Bad shit, and the hand that was dealt. This as bad as I felt when I learned I was dead.
actually, I'm just not thinking of this. But I want to give a big shout out to my good buddy, Frost and Octane. Drew actually met him
Nice.
around that around the gathering as well, and me and him worked on some stuff together. He actually helped me mix. He taught me a lot about mixing during the Look at My History EP. And around that same time that me and him were working on that, we actually produced a track called Aurora. He produced it rather, and I'm featured on it.
Roar is fantastic.
Yeah, and it is an EDM track, and it'd be dope if we could highlight that for a second. Chris, would you mind throwing that on?
Yeah, you got it. It's on Spotify, yeah?
Yeah. While we wait for Mr. E to come back here. It's Frost and Octane and Amy Jamie.
Tell them I'm a Yang Jing. Tell them I'm a motherfucking Yang. It's also in the chat, Chris, if you want to just grab that.
Hold up, better pump the brakes. You're trying to play, but not today. Gonna tell another joke, what you got to say? Trying to come up on me, but to block the fate. Put them all up on a stretcher, make them stop the game. Pay a little now or later like a layaway. I would never be a number or a stock to trade. 9 digits in the computer on the profit page. I don't even really know how much sense this makes. Put the pens in the pad to the pencil breaks. So wanna be the type of person that'll click the bait. I gotta find a better way to stop the pain. I can't stop the rain.
Legend viewers.
That's nasty.
Yeah, Frosty's ridiculous with the shit.
It's sick.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely big shout out to Frosty. Frost and Octane, man. I seriously like shit.
That's fucking
Shit.
dirty. That was vibing.
He taught me a lot, man. Like my time with him was, yeah, I love that motherfucker.
That's pretty wild.
So yeah,
When did
he
Cold
was here,
Shoulder
but
come out?
Yeah, I'm here.
Cold Shoulder, man. That was a long time ago.
Because,
Who
like, in
said
all
that?
honesty,
For what?
that is my current favorite mystery jam.
Fun
Shout
fact.
out to Playboy the Beast.
Shout out to Playboy the Beast, but that was actually his spot was supposed to be DTC.
Originally, Cold Shoulder, I had that beat for a long minute. I recorded my verse. It was supposed to be DTC. It was right after Remain Rebuild, so it's like in the middle of like your I just toured and
Why am
or
I
just
just finding this out?
record. No, you did. You knew because you probably no. Don't
I
try
didn't
to
find
act-
out that we were supposed to be on it till I
No,
moved to Cali.
But this has been like 10 or like 8+ years. So you both knew about it. At
Nah.
some point, it was no, you did. Because the whole thing about it was I put, and this is how I know because I put Playboy on the second beat. I felt a certain type of way about putting Playboy on the second verse. But then the third verse came because if you look on YouTube, it actually says unfinished quote. But I actually just released that on Spotify as well. Play with the Beast, Mr. Reed, Cold Shoulder, go stream it. But the song ends with like a beat fade out. But actually, there's a whole third verse. So after I already felt like shit putting Playboy on it, after around the time you guys were doing Dalai Lama, I was like, yo, this is what you guys need to share this fucking, I don't know if it's 16 or 32 bars,
I think they're 32.
but I was like, you guys need to share this. And it was one of those things where it just never came. No, not for me and not from you or nothing. Like, you know what I mean? It was just one of those things where it was like, because even when I put it on YouTube, you can see it says Mystery Playboy the Beast quotations preview. And that's because I was either supposed to have a DTC verse sharing the last fucking verse, or I had this because the whole idea was that I had an idea with you where you and Yames would back and forth it.
Sure, yeah.
And it got to the point where after that, I didn't know how that was going to happen. I start compiling ways how me and Playboy the Beast would go back and forth. But I would have to pay Playboy the Beast again for this verse. And he was also going through a transition shit. So it was
still
like,
confident that this is the first time I've heard about it. 'Cause fucking song's dope. I love it. I didn't know anything about it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
now, DTC was supposed to be that song. It was because the whole, if you want to be 100, before Playboy the Beast was even involved, it was supposed to be the whole
Good
track.
morning.
I never even thought of the Cold Shoulder. I never even had a hook for it because what it was supposed to be was me, you, and Yames on the track, like jumping off of each other the whole time. So I was almost forced, and this is the other thing. Okay, no. I'm gonna get out of this because I'm gonna just go by Cold Shoulder. But side note, some of the pieces in Cold Shoulder were actually for a Kyle Ghost collaboration.
Around the
that
same
never
time.
happened. Yeah, around the same time.
Me and Kyle, and Chris were working on Monster.
Yes.
Which is where either you stole the idea from Kyle or Kyle stole it from you.
Kyle. Me and Kyle have a song. Kyle.
No, I know, but I'm saying the DTC
called,
thing, getting us going back and forth, because obviously
Right.
that was the DTC signature
because me and him
at the
always have a
time
project.
was like me and Chris going back and forth.
Yeah, me and Kyle have a recorded song,
Everybody wanted to go
vocals
back and forth with
everything,
DTC
called
at the time.
"Remember My Name." And one of the hottest bars I had in there was "Put you off in a box and label it parts and bits." And I used that bar in Cold Shoulder because when he was at Ghetto Labs and shit like that, that was one of the only bars that Gotti was like, hey, that fucking put you off in a box and label the parts and bits bar, is stupid fire.
Yeah.
And so that song never came out.
It's not even the
That song never came out. No, it's not the best one, but like
when I'm sending
it was-
sinners to God, bitch.
there's a lot of good bars.
Dude, it just fucking right from the get go.
Yo, come on everybody, follow me in the darkness. I'm living in hardship.
Okay.
Where Mars is.
Okay, so
Let's veer back here.
Because I came in the middle of you guys coming back. So
Yeah.
you guys play Sleepy Hollow?
we played Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow,
Then we played another song.
one of the best. Now that's a big win for not only Mr. E but Midnight Sun Music.
Yeah.
That was a big win. That was great. After that, Eric came out with All Soul. Then after that, you came out with Take Us Back, correct? Or we
Something
released it.
Something like that, yeah.
Now, Take Us Back, which is the next song we're about to get into, was if Yames basically has been Yamie Jamie for a long time. He's done all kinds of records, but the first song that we actually put out and started the Yamie Jamie Spotify, Facebook page, all this shit, was a song called Leaving Again. To me, still, if not number one, 2 or 3 Yamie Jamie songs ever. The song, if you haven't heard about it, you need to go listen to Leaving Again, Yamie Jamie on Spotify, whatever the fuck you guys listen to music to, because it's God. We did a lot of promotion for that song. We did a lot of promotion for that song, but Take Us Back was the next song that we had planned to make sure it was Leaving Again. Because Yames had made this second song, and I wish I almost had the OG version. Because what it is now, compared to what it was, kept the magic, but it just sounds tenfold. So when we did Take Us Back, we were like, not expecting, but it was like this whole thing where it was supposed to be this massive thing. Now, by the time we actually did release Take Us Back, it was in the middle of like almost balls deep in the transition area of everyone. So Eric was pumping out all kinds of music, but Yames,
I don't even think I was really even like. I was in one of my weird funks when we put Take Us Back out. I wasn't even present for it.
And this is how Briar Rose was. Me and Yames are basically had these two heaters like in the fucking tuck. So it was kind of like we weren't ever worried about like releasing new shit because it was like we're about to do this fucking like yo, when I release Take Us Back or at least fucking Briar Rose, and best believe when I released Briar Rose, it's about to be. But when he did Take Us Back, it was like I couldn't believe it. I couldn't fucking believe how this song turned out.
It's so good.
When he released it, it's supposed to be a prequel to his EP that he has out now. Look at my history. Artwork done by Eric Dutton. Like it's
all
of
the
artwork. When do I get to talk about Yamie's EP? Because
I think it's about
to come up. It's about to come up because we're trying to find some timeline. I figure with the Yamie's EP, we'll do all the songs minus Leaving It. We'll play Leaving Again because we haven't listened to it on the stream, but Take Us Back, we can probably skip because we're about to give it its whole moment right here.
Well, I think we should probably play all 5 songs.
Yeah. Okay, so Take Us Back.
Oh, you mean commentary wise?
Chris, if you could cue it up.
It's ready to
go.
No.
I'm sorry. I would rather play it in order. I'd rather start.
No. Because Take Us Back is like an end of the EP, and you had Take Us Back and Leave It Again at the end because it was like,
I don't know.
How
we should have probably talked about this.
If you want to talk about it in order,
I mean, honestly,
I feel like
I prefer
it was its own thing.
It kept History Not Now and All on Me over the other two because I've had more time with the other two.
Okay, let's play Take Us Back.
Okay, fine.
We'll talk about it as a whole right now, and then when we.
But that's just me.
No, it is in order.
I guess if we're going by release order.
Yeah,
I pulled up Look at My History EP, and Look at My History is the first track on there.
Okay. Well, the only reason I was talking about it in this sense is because we were here as far as like the timeline about what's happening. Technically, we have a couple other things that happened before Look at Our History.
No, I hear you.
But if we want to just skip it and fucking just go straight to Look at Our History, or look at my history.
I mean, we're not skipping it. We're gonna play it.
Okay, so
Anyway.
let's not play let's not fucking play Take Us Back.
We're gonna play it, but we're gonna play it at the fourth.
Yes,
as
we're
the
gonna play it.
fourth song.
So if you want to hear this fucking track that I just spent 10 minutes hyping up, stay around so we can play the whole fucking EP. Now,
Yo, make
All
sure it's the
12
of
videos,
you.
right?
and it's the
On
lyric
YouTube?
video. Yes, that's a fact. Yeah, or Chris, as long as you don't play the ads, you're good to play that as a lyric video on the stream. Okay.
I'm gonna need
So
to get
we
that
released Take Us
window.
Back. Take Us Back. No, you see, you can't do this. All this stuff, you gotta not play this. That's
What?
still-
This isn't. This is.
What
is it
stuff?
ours or his?
It's
What?
Twitch. The ads popped up again on Twitch because I'm not logged in.
Okay, never mind. No, I was gonna have you play "Look at My History" lyric video on YouTube, and what me and Yames are looking at, it looks like you're just like screen capturing it, and it's like Verizon wireless and shit. It's like, hey, you can't,
What is
you
that?
can't play just
Is that
talking.
the old fashioned?
You can't just have. That's the same speaker I got.
I
Okay.
don't even want that. Like the blue one was good, but that one's fucking gross. Who's the Amy to my Jamie?
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up because we've had a really big influx of Jamies lately, and
Yeah.
we really I don't have
There's
enough
not enough
Jamies to
Jamies.
my Jamies.
Too many
you know?
Jamies, not enough Yamies.
The
Like a
ratio's
weird
out of
ratio.
whack.
Yeah, its ratio's out of whack, and it's like it's really fucked up because it's like starting this like inflation of like Jamies. Whereas you got a Jamie, you think you have a Jamie, but really you're just Jamies. So if you can find like an OG Jamie,
Okay, sorry, because before we even jump into this track, I feel like we should talk about the EP. You know?
Okay.
I see where
Let me
you were
round it
coming
about.
from.
Let me just round it about then. So we released Take Us Back. After that, we're just
The
kind of
EP
all living
came out.
life. We're all doing our thing. Eric releases All Soul.
In
We have
December.
a thing that we have a fucking. I think we were actually even promoting Look at My History on the All Soul stream. Nothing happens really after that, or between that time from All Soul to Look at My History. It's all big transition. I'm doing my shit. Chris, James, Eric, we're all doing our shit. Even though Eric, I can't say he's just doing his shit because he's actually making another record during that whole time. He's making another record during the whole time that me.
At
Chris,
any given
and James are
time,
doing
I'm
shit.
always got I'm always making a Schrodinger's record. Like there's always
But James,
a record that does and doesn't exist.
James did visit me. James did visit me around that time, and that's actually the time we released or loaded up Look at My History, which
Yeah.
is what we're about to get into right now. The newest EP by Yami Jamie, Midnight Sun Music, Look at My History, and the first, the title, or not the title track, but the
What
first
song am I
is
gonna be playing?
Look at my history, which is the
Look at My
title
History.
track.
Is the title track.
yeah.
Okay.
So I mean,
Yami Jamie, Look at My History.
produced
the
by
title
Eric
track.
Dutton. I mean,
Produced by
fuck it.
Eric
We can
Dutton.
talk about the track after we listen.
Lyric video. Watch if you're in the stream right now. Dude, we've been bullshit for a while.
Been too long since I got so drunk that I couldn't even stand up. But I guess I'm okay. Yo, try not to judge myself, but the places where I did end up. Yeah, even though I know I made it so close to the middle of the flame, the one I can't escape. I fucked up. I know that I fucked up. I admit it ain't a damn thing that I could change, but somehow I made it out the mouth of the beast that tried to eat me. Couldn't swallow me whole because I fought back with everything I had. Now I'm just left there trying to love this pain. They say it's made to do great things, but they don't seem that great to me. Look at my history. Look at my history. It's a mystery to me. They say it's made to do great things, but they don't seem that great to me.
Yo, get us back. Yo,
Bears.
that Did you do the whole album as a fucking video? Do we have a whole thing?
No, that'd be sick, but
Okay.
that would be
tripping.
sick. But
That
no,
First of all, I want to give shout out to the goddamn artwork.
yeah. So that's a
Because-
picture of me
Yep.
and my brother and my sister when we were kids, and just playing in a pile of fucking dirt, looking as happy as can fucking be. And so like going into like this project, I'm really talking about a lot of the just like where I guess I had been between Yamwise and Yami Jamie, right? Because I was Yamwise for so fucking long, and then I just stopped being Yamwise and decided to be Yami Jamie. Even that picture in that song actually was taken while I was really in the middle of fucking up and like being a dumbass and using all drugs, and like, so it kind of has that sort of connotation to it. But that's really what this whole album is about, what the whole project was about, was kind of like purging that I guess, you know, the dark side of my history.
Shout outs to Eric Dutton, because Yames basically gave me and Eric this fucking picture of him back in the day. And I think there was probably between me and Eric, probably 4 drafts made. And at the end of the day, Eric had this cool, like, it almost looks like watercolor, like it.
Looks like it
Anytime-
looks like the cover of like a photo album. or
Yeah,
something.
and the thing about it is that anytime that we come in, if there's anything that you're seeing, Midnight Sun Music, whether it's Azure Adventure Force, just him, Chris playing gameplay, Eric doing shit, there's been a little MSM magic on it where we all like we always run it through by everyone. Not to get their stamp of approval, but more or less just like, yo, check this out.
But-
And so it goes through all these things. So the fact that you're getting the final product, that's gone through like, hey, does this look dope? Like, do you like this? Is there anything you think I should change? And so Eric did all the artwork for Look at My History, and it just was like this thing that came to fruition after we were all sitting there just like, this is it.
Yeah,
It fits the fucking music.
that's exactly what I pictured for sure.
It's fucking great. So
So I also want to say, just like in regards to the, you know, making of the track, that song is talking about, you know, battling that demon or whatever, but it's like when the song was still being made, it's, you know, I was still battling a demon, which is alcoholism, and like that whole fucking song is nothing but drunk Yami takes. Like, I am so drunk on that song. Granted, I went back and did better drunk Yami takes, but like, I think that's a fun little factoid for that song, that every vocal take on that song, I'm shit faced.
and but it fits the timeline. Like, it fits the, like, we were all going through some crazy shit, and the fact, it's just like back in the day when you hear Royce the 5'9" records, it's like a lot of his tracks, he was an obscene alcoholic.
Oh yeah,
He's like that first Slaughterhouse album, he's like shit faced during that whole album.
no, it's
it's
not
like
like,
this- what- no, no.
since when do you know, substance abusers make bad music? I mean,
No, yeah,
you know what I'm
that's-
saying?
But I'm
All the
saying
greats.
though, it's the fact that you were able to make something so resonating while being under that is incredible.
Thank you. But
Next song,
the next song is honestly a completely different, like, this song's kind of more about, I guess it's like me saying, it's like, okay, you know, now I'm back in this, and this is what I have to bring to the table. You know, it's got a lot higher energy.
I almost liked the first song as you being all drunk.
You like
Because
it?
No, I love it. It's like, it's a perfect intro. It's a perfect intro. It's not like, because a lot of people, and I almost say fault. I've done this, everyone's done this, where your first track is like the intro. When back in the days, the intro was kind of its own thing. You know, it wasn't even necessarily a song. So the fact that you were able to make like a song that was just kind of like short, concise, straight to the point, gave the feel of the whole record within this like small time frame, as opposed to being 3 or 4 minutes.
Right.
Really masterful.
Feels like an intro. In all fairness, though, like, I mean, the next song's, I don't know. I kind of like short songs, so I like my shit to be short and sweet
So
whenever
what's the
it
next
can
song?
be. Yeah. So the next song's called "Not Now." Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Chris, you got it queued up.
Yes, sir.
Again, produced by Eric Dutton.
Ooh, look at that Yami Jamie. Yeah, bust it.
By Jamie Jamie though. So
I don't know. Look at him with his little. Here we go.
Yo, been a long time to make it to here. Yo, I'm proud of where we came. Let me tell you something. Through waiting for the world to stop. Wonder to myself where they all get on. It's a give and take, and I shared a lot. I did it all. And I want my props, I can't stop. I can't stop. I won't quit. I won't quit. No, I can't stop. I can't stop. Can't keep me down. Can't keep me down. And it feels like I never get the recognition for my workload. Put my state on the map in a chokehold. Passed out on the game in a stone cold. Covered up with my tracks when the wind blows. Felt lost for a long time. Like the frost on my own mind. Drug use, that means no blind. There was no grind, but it's go time. 30 years in, you don't know what this road like. Take a turn, end up in a place I don't know. Been there, made it out, some won't go. Used to have a big heart, now it's so froze, going so low. Yo, that don't mean that I am on my team, but at the end of the day, I gotta do it for me. But it's sim that's sim till it's R.I.P. Better believe, yeah. Came up and I grew up fast. From the land and we seen it last. Got on crypto, we still on cash. But I innovated if it's in my past. Outclassed, they say it's trash. Y'all can kiss my Alaskan ass. Can't fuck with the act when the thunder clap. Feel the vibration like a rumble pack.
And it's bigger than that.
Yo, I think y'all might be underestimating just how big this shit. Let me spit this shit real quick. I've been medicating daily just to feel right. Never knew what it was like to live in real life. Looking in the mirror in my eyes, there was no white. Middle of the night, lit up like a street light. Got a warped mind, but a king in my own right. Grew up with the northern lights for a nightlight. Getting drunk around the fire was a nightlife. Still a sobbing to the liquor, get your mind right. I be going for the prize in a title fight. It's a match of my life, so I better strike. Catalyst on the mic and I will ignite. Try to pull against the rope, it's a suicide. Sit potent post, get you mystified. Requesting access, but it's denied. Can't come in, you don't fit inside. Already got the people that'll get me by. Waiting for the world to stop. Wonder to myself where they all get off at. It's a give and take, and I shared a lot. I did it all. And I want my props, I can't stop. I can't stop. I won't quit. I won't quit. No, I can't stop. I can't stop. Can't keep me down. Can't keep me down. No, now.
Dude, talk to me fucking nice, bro. Talk to me nice.
I fucking love that song.
I'm
man.
fucking game. Oh my God.
I gotta say, like, I had to do like an AK track. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, never, no, not now. Shut the. Talk to me
so
nice.
one thing I want to point out about
Talking
that
about.
song that I think is really fresh is like the shape of it, the format, because it's very short, sweet, to the point, but the hook is like not in the middle. You know, the middle is just another rap verse, but the hook's on either end, and I just thought that was a cool way to format a song. A big shout out to Eric on that shit because that was a fucking sick ass beat. And also the photo that was in the lyric video is actually from the time that me and Mr. E performed at the Gathering. And it was a photo taken by a pretty famous photographer in the underground, Hazen. Yeah, so it's, you know, goated.
going in. Going
Um,
in.
Love that shit. Love that song. Still, you know, you can kind of see how I'm staying with that theme of like, you know, drug use had me snowblind. Fucking, there was no grind, but it's go time. You know, all that shit.
No, like that's
So, yeah.
on some real shit, because like it's authentic, and that's one of the things that I like about it the most. Is like I don't know, it's authenticity and it's real and it's raw and it's just like I was saying in the
It's
chat,
not.
the delivery for it was just silly.
That was not Drunk Yami.
No, yeah, you could definitely tell a difference. Like that was focused. There was, like I was saying in the chat, like there's power behind that one. Like that one's solid.
I've had the songs just keep getting longer.
I do that actually.
It's like a
Also, Eric called attention to this, and obviously I knew when I wrote it, but like, he hit me up one day and was like, "Yeah, this is so sick that it's, I'm through waiting for the world to stop. Wonder to myself, where do y'all get off? Because it's like a bus stop, but at the same time, it's like,
oh, right.
Double on.
it's like where do you get off?
Well, where do you get off on this? The
Yeah.
goal.
Yeah, so that's fresh. Mystery's MIA at the moment. Fucking, he'll be back in a second, I'm sure.
He better.
But I'm sure he wants to talk about the song.
Yeah, he was screaming at you, talk to me nice, and then he left. Like, I'm
Yeah,
a little confused.
Yeah.
He was really excited about that.
he said not now. I think he took my fucking vapey too. What a motherfucker!
Oh, what a stinker.
My vapey.
Oh my goodness.
Tell me, Amy JP, Mr. E taking my vapey.
My baby gapey.
But yeah, no, I guess like you were saying, it is very focused. It's very like it's me coming in and being like, okay, like my mind is sharpened and I'm like ready to
It's go time.
really, I'm ready to attack some shit and fucking really show them what the business is.
What the
One line that I
business
really like
is.
in there is I really like the line covered up with my tracks when the wind blows, because it's like that again is like a double entendre, because like obviously if you're in a fucking blizzard, your tracks are gonna get covered up in the snow and the wind, so nobody's gonna be able to find your fucking body. But then like also,
Did I miss a track?
no, it's still not now. But it's also like talking about like all of these records that I've made throughout the fucking years that have never been surfaced. They're like covered up. You know what I'm
Did
saying?
you guys talk about the best bar of the whole song?
What's that? Oh,
It's MSM to our fucking P.
Better
all right, he
believe.
popped in to say that. He's gone now.
He's just out. What?
Somehow he didn't even bring back my baby. All right, he just brought it back and then left
Eh.
again.
Oh, he's done.
Babies, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Well, on that note,
he
do we
back.
want to go ahead and lead into All on Me, or do
Yeah.
we want to wait a minute?
It's MSM to our RIP shirts coming soon on the streamlabs.com/AzureVenture4
Dude,
site.
does this work? Why no commands?
MSM till I RIP.
Yeah, better leave. Yeah. Came up and grew up fast. I know we just listened to the song. We don't need to-
I don't like how we went through
The
this
man
whole
who's
thing,
seen it fast.
and then we're like,
The no crypto.
y'all can kiss my Alaskan ass.
Can't fuck with
Was
the
it a
act with a
show?
thunderclap. If you
That
the
is, by the
vibration
way,
like
when
a
I-
rumble pack, and it's bigger than that.
Whenever I fucking do that song live, I always lift up my
Yeah.
shirt and show my fucking Alaska tag. Yeah.
Fucking ad.
Yeah. Let's do this. Let's do All on Me.
All right.
All right. That'll give me time to
Oh.
fiddle with why my commands aren't working.
What happened? There we go. Here we go.
I
It's-
gotta talk about this. Realize that I can't go back. Made it out, but I still feel trapped. Moving slow, think I'm on the right track. Trying to come up with a plan of attack. Cause what I built so far don't last. But I know I shouldn't dwell upon the past. Got a will some other folks ain't have. Move dirt with my own two hands. A lot of people never make it out of that. Yeah, that's a tragic fact. I'm sympathetic. The devil almost got to me, but I didn't let it. And I lost a lot of friends in the mix. Don't know why it ended up like this. Why they gone and I'm the one that gets to live. Knowing that it all the same bullshit. I guess I'm lucky then. Guess I'm lucky then. I'm not alone. Not on my own. It's a long way home. Can't wait to see you again. I'm on my way. I can't die today. I've got to carry on. I hope I'm making you proud. I guess it's all on me now. I guess it's all on me. I guess it's all on me now. I guess it's all on me. Fucked up when you can't even try to call them back. Looking at the past, probably could've chose a better path. I've been doing right by myself and my fam, put it all on that. I've been playing Jenga, grab a piece and watch it all collapse. I am the master, but nothing reach from my chest and I clutch it. I probably got a concussion from all the blunts that I'm puffing and all the drugs I'm in love with. You probably think that it's nothing, but don't know what I grew up in. I lost my brothers and cousins, my own parents to the shit. Best friend lost his parents to the shit. Another brother lost his brother to the shit. It's the condition that we in. I never did no heroin, but they did. But ask me, I can tell you what the meth did. It's an epidemic, I get it. It's what I live with, knowing that I made it where I did and they didn't. Hope they see the other side and I'll get that when I finish. But who we kidding? Guess I'm a sinner. I'm not alone, not on my own. It's a long way home. Can't wait to see you again. I'm on my way, but I can't die today. I've got to carry on. I hope I'm making you proud. I guess it's all on me now. I guess it's all on me. I guess it's all on me now. I guess it's all on me.
Oh my fucking god, dude. I guess it's all on me. Oh my god.
Another big shout out
So
to fucking
fucking
Eric.
That
No.
song is filthy.
I gotta be honest, man.
Like, it feels bad being like, yo, that song was so fucking hard when it's obviously
Like
such,
a
personal, like,
Yeah,
it's a rough story.
Like, yo, I'm glad you
it's
went
like
through
he's
that
opening
trauma.
his chest and he's like reading what's in there, and we're like, bro, that's hard.
You know,
Yeah, I'm
not
so
to,
glad
like-
you went through that.
Yeah. No, I just want to say, like, you know, before Sean passed away, he heard that song, and it was before it came out, and I remember him hitting me up and telling me like, yo, this particular part of this song, man, it feels like you were talking about me. You know what I'm saying? It feels like you were talking about, like you just like, he was telling me how much like he could relate to my music and shit, and like this song was really special to me because of that. Like, it was already special, but like after him telling me that about it, and then what ends up happening, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's like this crazy fucking thing.
13
You know what I'm saying?
fucking viewers in
'Cause
the
it's like-
goddamn chat. Yo, someone
Like, don't
sub-
just like make me write a song about you. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Before I like I don't know. It's crazy because obviously the song was made before that happened.
It was
but
right, but
it
it,
fucked
was
with my
still
head.
just a situation where, again, music's bringing people together, even when they're maybe necessarily not together. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, you get two spectrums of the song as you listen to it, and it's just like you can have two homies going through whatever. You can have two family members going through whatever. You can have two people on the other sides of the world that don't have nothing to relate with and are still going through some shit, and you get one song that maybe it touches you in the same sense that it's touching someone else, and it's like, yo,
But I think that's what's so beautiful about music is that we can all discern our own meaning from it, or just art in general, really. But like, it's
this fucking thing because it's like the line that Sean was referring to and what it actually meant was like,
they're honestly totally
to
different
me,
things.
they're totally different things. But for me, on a third person aspect,
I'm not sure.
I know.
being like,
I'm sure in your mind, it's like
it's
the same
crazy to
same
me.
thing he was kind of
No,
feeling
no,
about
no,
it.
no, but no, not just the one line that he's referring to himself with, but with me, where I get to see where you've really been. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I was there as well, and I understand what you were saying as an artist, like what you're saying from your own personal experience. And then when Sean's like hitting you up and be like, "Yo, this is what it meant to me," it's like I also understand it too.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so it's like this crazy thing where it's like, yo, for someone to be able to rate to your music on that fucking tip, you know what I mean? And
Yeah, I guess like sorry, but like
no, no.
like I guess the thing that's crazy about it is that like just because it's not what I had intended it to mean
Right.
doesn't mean that when he interprets it the way he does, that doesn't mean he was wrong about that. Like
No.
because those words that he listened to and he felt a certain way about, that is true. Like that's true to him, and it's true to anybody who can derive their own meaning from music, regardless of what the fucking artist intends to portray.
And it's you know, they always say like music's up for interpretation. And it's one of those things though that I think when you're making the song as an artist, not intentionally, but maybe subconsciously, you're like, I'm trying to hit these key points. I want the listener to feel the same way that I am. You know what I mean? And when you actually portray it to someone, it's like, I am feeling that thing that you intended, but it wasn't from the lyric that maybe you necessarily intended at all.
Yeah.
Like, I feel that same thing, but it was because of this.
So yeah,
Big facts. Love it.
Song. Great song.
it's all right.
This next song though,
Meh.
is my favorite Yami Jamie song of all time.
It's
I think,
happening.
Our boy's preoccupied again. So yeah, doesn't this picture just remind you of the valley?
It does, yeah.
I just when I was making this song, I just really wanted to, I wanted to encapsulate, like Drew was talking about earlier. Like I wanted a second leaving again. Like that's pretty true. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I didn't want to just make another hip hop song. I wanted to continue that that journey into kind of doing something a little bit more than just hip hop. Because that's what I had done with Leaving Again. That's what I did with this one, and that's what I kind of tried to do with the rest of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole E EP.
Sorry, I'm Hunter's trolling. That's who bought him.
Hayes. That's Hayes. Lighthouse.
Hey, it's Hayes.
Got
Man.
himself some sweet ass stickers.
We just a quick side note while we're waiting for E to come back.
Oh, we got his credit card details.
Well, I don't know. I don't
Oh
want
my
to spill the beans actually
On what?
on Eric's thing he's got going. I don't want to
Okay, let's
spill the beans.
Spill it.
Okay.
let's play the next song.
Spill
E's
the
back and he
beans.
said
Play
we
the
have to play
song.
next song.
Do
No,
a
no,
flip.
don't spill beans. Let's get to the fucking next track.
I did it all for the beans.
Well, it's ready to go.
What's the next track? What's
Take us
what's
back.
it? Huh? Oh, it's not Take Us Back already. I thought there was 5 tracks.
There's only 5 tracks. We played 3.
What's the third one?
We just listened to it. It was all on me.
You missed it? No, it
It was
was
all on me.
Look at My History. And
Not
then
now.
We didn't listen to that now.
Yeah, we did.
This
MSM tell us
bad.
R.I.P. Yeah, better believe. Yeah, you freaked out about it.
No,
You told everybody in the stream that you're gonna make T-shirts.
I don't think we listened to Not Now.
We did.
I
The lyric.
promise you.
What's the chorus for Not Now?
Defend better than the world to stop.
Wondering
to myself where do y'all get off? Give and take. I can't stop.
Oh no. Okay.
We're
I'm
on
sorry.
Take Us Back.
I don't. Okay.
You're drunky over here.
I'm sorry. I'm fucking getting pulled out of it. I'm trying to. I thought that Not Now chorus was different. Okay. So did you guys already give the segue?
Ben, I just want to say, man, is the song already playing?
No.
No.
Okay. I just want to say, to respond to your comment about being able to look back at it nostalgically. Here's the thing, man. I have my turmoil with the Valley. I don't live there. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to get the fuck out of it. You know what I'm saying? And it was important to me to do that. But I mean, at the same time, it's like I can also like I got Alaska tatted on my stomach. You know what I mean? Because it's like it's such a unique upbringing to grow up in a place like Alaska, and I think
You
that
got it,
we're all
brother.
kind of special because of that. You know what I mean? So regardless, obviously all the times weren't fucking good, but I mean, it's still such a like an important part of our heritage and our who we are.
You
know?
also get the comfortability where when you leave a place is when you get to appreciate it, right? It's like having a job. Like maybe there was a job that you didn't necessarily like, but it had fresh moments. You get a new job, right? Maybe it's even better than the old job, but you're still like, oh, I missed that about this old job because da da da. So if you never get to like leave that place, or maybe you're not ever, but maybe you're the person in that place right now that's saying he gets to appreciate an old place, you got to think that it means something different to someone else. You know what I mean? And then Wolf says, I moved across the U.S. to New Mexico for a year just to decide to move all the way to the south and buy a house in Alabama. Sometimes where you are from just fits better. Now, with that being said, me and James now own a house in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Me and James met in Alaska, became probably super best friends / family in California, and now we own a house in Minnesota. And it's one of those things where you never know where you're gonna end up, and maybe you do know where you're gonna end up, but life just permits it to be a certain way. And you know, it just means something to you, minus like me and James have to deal with it all the time at work, where it's like Minnesota is actually the things that people don't complain about, we don't trip about, because to them, they've lived in Minnesota in the specific town their whole fucking lives. So to them, it's like, yo, fuck, this place in Minnesota, fuck this, da da da. But to us, it's like, nah, this is our like breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? So as far as looking back at the Valley, yes, specifically in that song, James was talking about where he's from, Wasilla, the Valley, but he never really says that in the song. You could always think back to it as when you lived in some place that maybe you weren't feeling the most productive, or thought that was the place holding you down. You know what I mean? And I guess just getting back to Ben's thing was, regardless if you're looking at the Valley a certain way, just know there's someone that wishes they could fucking be. They might have a fucking situation where it's like, fuck, I hate where I'm at right now, and just move it. Because even me being here, I think about sometimes like, yo, that'd be crazy to live back in Wasilla.
Yeah.
Or fucking Palmer, or wherever the fuck. And some places have the, and I think it's, just like a job or anything else. I bring that up again because it's like, there's places you want to live that are like, this was the super dope thing about living here, and this was the end, like the like shitty part about living here.
Sure.
But what you're going through as a person, that part might not be so detrimental to where you actually live. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I was going through a drug habit, or I was like, whatever the fuck. okay, you could live anywhere, and that's gonna be shitty. You know what I mean?
For sure.
You know what I mean? So, next song, Take Us Back.
Run that shit. We've
Play
talked
that
about
shit.
it a bunch.
You have it when I was gone.
We did, and we talked about it earlier.
Take Us Back. This is the song that to me was the next Leaving Again, arguably Yami Jamie's top track to me. Take Us Back. Artwork by Eric.
Everything's so crazy these days, and I know it's all gotta change. Ain't no sense staying the same. Can't always reach where you aim, and they might say it's a shame, but some can never be swayed. I just wanna go back to all the old days that I knew. Always gonna be glad I grew, but there's so many things that we can't redo. Remember when I was close to you? Take us back to the road that we used to roam. Get away from the stresses of being adult. I might have grown a little bit, but in my soul, I'll always be the same kid you used to know. Don't let this cold world bring you down. You gotta reach inside you and pull it out. Don't mourn for the days that have already passed, 'cause it's the memories you should be thankful to have. You can never go back. Hoping that it all lasts. How can I just let go and leave it all to fate? Sometimes I just don't know if it's meant to be this way. If you gotta hold on to something, don't let it be the pain. 'Cause I ain't never had my roots in nothing. Take us back to the road that we used to roam. Get away from the stresses of being adult. I might have grown a little bit, but in my soul, I'll always be the same kid you used to know. Don't let this cold world bring you down. You gotta reach inside you and pull it out. Don't mourn for the days that have already passed, 'cause it's the memories you should be thankful to have. Only one way that this road go, but at least I know it's my path to take. These memories, they all feed my soul, but the place I made it to ain't the same. It's alright, I guess that I ain't been blessed. When I'm looking back, wouldn't trade it though. When day at a time, and these days I find it's a waste of time when you take it slow. I wanna make it a classic and grab a hold when you have it, but every minute that passes, you lose a bit of the magic. I hope we get to keep laughing out here, pursuing the passion while we are braving the rapids on top the rap that we grabbed. And even when it's tragic, and then you wonder what happened, just know I'll never be flattened because of the habits of practice. And if you thought the right was in it, now you know that it hasn't. Take us back to the road that we used to roam. Get away from the stresses of being adult. I might have grown a little bit, but in my soul, I'll always be the same kid you used to know. Don't let this cold world bring you down. You gotta reach inside you and pull it out. Don't mourn for the days that have already passed, 'cause it's the memories you should be thankful to have.
I get sad when the words don't go with the symbols.
Take us back to the roads that we used to know.
So I actually just want to say, like, with all the other three songs in context, I'm glad we did play them in order, because it's like it almost feels like a resolution from all of the fucking chaos in the first couple songs. You know what I mean?
Right.
How can I just let go?
Leave it all to fate.
This song
Eric.
is-
Sometimes I just don't know.
Eric
What
fucking
you gonna
killed
say?
it with the lyric videos.
The
by the
lyric
way.
videos are so.
Bro,
What were
this
you gonna
song-
say?
Okay, so it's so good. Like, I know you did all the guitars and stuff, and that's insane. Cause, like whatever. Man, this song's just so fucking good. It's so drenched in it's drenched in nostalgia, and it like tickles like some ancient lizard part of my brain of like where home is.
I was gonna say, cause I never had my roots in nothing. Oh my god, it's so ridiculous.
I'm glad you guys like it. I'm glad. No, that's cool that you say that though. That it's like drenched in nostalgia because like I guess that's really like
I mean,
that's ultimately what I was going for, right?
Yeah,
James
this
has
song-
this crazy way of like. Oh, go ahead, Eric. Go ahead, Eric.
No, I was just gonna say like this song holds a special place in my heart. I don't know, it just makes me feel
Me
things.
too.
I love the way it makes me feel.
and
It makes
I
me
think
feel
Some can never be
Like-
swayed.
never be swayed. Yeah,
I feel
anyway,
like
no, go on.
a lot of that. I was just gonna say I feel like the reason that is because, and I've always been jealous of this for James, just in general, and how he writes music is that he's able to make a topic relatable to like vast amounts of people without making it too personal, as opposed to being like, yo, my homie, da da da, and now I feel da da da. Specifically, it makes you he's able to say words in a way that like makes you feel like, holy shit, he's talking to fucking me right now. And it's so broad, but yet it's like where you deliver the bars so broad that they make you feel so specific to whatever you're going through as the artist to like, God, you know what I mean?
Right, and that takes a certain amount of skill, and Yami possesses that.
Right. And
No,
I've
stop it,
always been
guys.
I've been jealous of that because with my thing, it's like when I rap, it's more like this is my story. This is my story. These are the people involved in my story that make me feel like X, Y, and Z. Right. If you're able to take some context out of that and make it be like, oh, I also had a homie that did this or that, or like a person that did this, that's whatever. But the way you deliver the music, it's such a broad spectrum of like how people are actually listening to it. Like every person can listen to it. Like that's why people like love like you know like mainstream people like Taylor Swift or like all this shit because it's like, oh, I also broke up with someone. It's like so broad.
Well,
You know what I mean?
but like at the same time too, like if you look at like a track like All on Me, which you know I hadn't really thought about that much until you had said that to me. You have said that to me before. And if you look at like a song like All on Me, it still does have that like broadness while being incredibly specific to me.
Right.
You know.
Right. Fucking right.
Because I'm not. I know. I don't talk. You know. I say
the
like my
next song
brothers,
Leave
my
It Again,
cousins.
though?
I don't say
Is
names.
the next song Leave It Again?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god! I'm grabbing James. He's uncomfortable.
I'm grabbing James. He's uncomfortable. Clip it.
Fucking can't fucking Leave It Again on the shit and fucking play this shit because somehow there's still some of you out there listening right now that haven't heard this fucking song.
We're still sitting at the same fucking lake.
You need to play Leave It Again, and if you haven't, like from the artwork to
Another
the
shout
collab,
out. I got to shout out.
me and Frost and Octane.
Yeah, I got to shout out Frosty again
Me and Frosty
because it
made
was,
this artwork,
Yeah.
and the way he made like this is, and y'all don't know about this era because it's almost like a personal era, but long hair Yami era. Because now James is like, if you look at the new like shit, it's just like he just like that hair, and the fact that he was like, we had to do minimal work editing to make it what it is. It's just so perfect. The cover art fits for Yami, and this to me, I have a long history of liking Yami's song.
That's funny. We're taking a look at his history.
As far as if you were calling him two James Piasso, fucking
Oh yeah.
Jamie,
Yeah,
James
wise.
Gilchrist, Yamwise,
Kiddo
fucking
D.
Kiddo D,
Yamwise, the
yeah,
seven-headed
Gamey,
world dragon.
yeah, World Dragon, yeah, whatever you're talking about. This is the fucking like probably the one for me. This is like, I can't believe this isn't. Now it is probably
just games.
just
Yes.
I fucking hate you.
That was an era.
This is that song.
Two
I hope y'all
Yams
listen to the song. 2 Yams.
on the track.
AKA Bill Gates. Anyway,
Yeah.
enjoy Leaving Again. My favorite.
Don't just.
I thought I made it home, but I'm leaving again. I guess it's in my bones, 'cause that's how it's always been. I remember back when I had it all figured out. Back then I knew where I would be right now. Funny how things change with age, but at least I know now. The path I'm walking down ain't no safe route. Made a couple wrong turns, got scraped and burned, but I'm healing now. And there ain't nothing that can hold me down. Don't recall how I made it to the place I am now. Only thing I ever did was keep my souls to the ground. Oh, I thought I made it home, but I'm leaving again. I guess it's in my bones, 'cause that's how it's always been.
Hey Chris, I think we lost the lyrics.
It's a long way home.
Got it back.
In a world so cold. Think it's time to move on. It's the path I can't stand the fact that I'm missing your daughters growing up so far away, but I'm knowing it's still the same love. As always, but put your lighters up. If you can't find yours, well, I ain't the one. 'Cause I've been running with the sun, but I always got love for the place I'm from. But the light went up and then wished me luck. Going for now to get business done. On the ground, but I'm lifted up by the strength that y'all gifted, son. I'm missing ya, and that's for sure. When I dipped, I didn't know where I go, but I never been the one to roll over. Though, been a hell of a journey, and the night's been cold, but I had to dig so that kid could grow. It's a path I chose, but I never gotta go it alone. And when it freezes over, I know my soul got a home where it's warm in spite of the cold. I thought I made it home, but I'm leaving again. I guess it's in my bones, 'cause that's how it's always been.
Hey Eric,
Guess it's in my bowl.
Eric, do you have the most recent master for Briar Rose?
It's in the
That
Dropbox.
would be a negative, but I'm sure it's in the Dropbox, right?
It's in Dropbox.
Yeah.
Yo.
So like
So
Dropbox
yeah, that song
deleted itself off my computer.
That song goes dummy. By the way, I just want to say, Eric, for the fucking singing part, where you had like all the parallax with all the lyrics, like from the, or no, it was during the bridge. Dude, that shit was ridiculous. Like that was so cool.
Oh yeah, I also realized I
that's
forgot a word in your rapping
Three.
part.
No, it happens.
MRE.
Yeah, this sucks ass. Oh no.
Oops.
Oops.
Yep. Briar Rose demo.
But yeah, dude, that fucking song, Leaving Again. Okay, so I got into Yami's music in like 2012. I found him on Reverb Nation. I was looking at all the people in the valley, and he had some fucking crazy songs like Empty Reflection and like Can't Stop Me Now, and I was fucking with that. I even
Can't
put him
Stop
on
Me
my
Now
little
was
tiny
fire.
like I put him on my little tiny like iPod
Aw,
that I
Eric had me
that-
on his fucking old school
I-
iPod. That's so cute.
iPod Nano.
That's
Dude,
so
I was-
cool. Like, no, that honestly like warms my heart so fucking much. Like to think that like back then somebody had fucking Yames Payaso on their fucking
Yeah.
MP3 player, and it wasn't me or Chris.
No.
Yeah, that shit.
Because
was
we were
so
like
hot.
strangers then. We were like perfect fucking strangers back then.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
we
cool.
did. I did come over and record some stuff.
Yeah,
That was pretty
Yeah.
cool. That,
yeah. Back when you were the Godzilla of Wasilla.
yo, I'm still the Godzilla of Wasilla.
No, for sure, for sure.
no,
Even
I've
more,
been like
even
a- I've been
more
like
so
a-
now.
So I've been like a fan of you, right? So I've been fucking with your shit for like a decade, and when you like, I think we started talking on Facebook, and then you sent me. So like, or picture me like just chilling in my chair, like I'm just leaning back in my chair, got my headphones on, vibing, and then you send me this song. Bro, this song, dude, I like perked up. I like got up out of my seat a little bit. I'm like, all right, I'm listening. Like you have my fucking attention. Because this song is just like is a step up from anything I've ever heard from you before, and it's just fucking incredible. And I love this song. I still think "Take Us Back" is my favorite. I just like the way it makes me feel. But I could say
I think I sent you to Take Us Back right after Leaving Again.
you did. I mean, yeah, you did.
But it was a very rudimentary version of Take Us Back.
yeah, that's why. Yeah, yeah.
But no, I appreciate the fuck out of that, man. And I feel the exact same fucking way about you. Like when you started around that same time I showed you that song, like you started sending me shit, and I was like,
Oh, bro,
Yo,
you were
what
so
the
much better
fuck?
than me back then.
Oh,
dude.
get
I
the
sucked
fuck outta here.
ass.
I was gonna say, like,
I sucked ass.
you're
back
fucking.
then.
I can't like. You can say that if you want. I don't fucking think so. I thought you were good enough. That I was like, hey boys, let's sign this fool. You know what I'm saying? But like,
No, I'm talking like 2012.
No, I remember
shit was-
listening to you back then when Amy first showed it to me, and I was like, "All right," because like I
that shit
I
was
don't
fast.
really like most rappers. But no, I was like, yeah,
No,
this isn't
I know
bad.
that we. I know that everybody. I know that as a label, we hold Remain Rebuild in such high regard. But I honestly feel the same thing about myself on that shit. Like I just like
No, yeah, I
like,
cringe
I
when
was
I
not
listen to
that-
some of it.
like.
Really?
A little bit.
I mean, I feel what you guys are saying, but that shit is goated to me. And I mean, it's definitely a project you should probably listen to as a whole.
Oh, but what if we went and listened to the fucking like The Darkness with Jay Wicked on it? You know what I'm saying? Like that's like okay.
Honestly,
No, I'm
I
kidding.
am
What I wanna say
still
about
satisfied with
We
my
killed that
verse
shit.
on
So.
It
Oh, that
was
shit
like-
was nasty.
It was a
What I wanna say
little
about
bit
Leaving Again
brooding
is that
for my
Leaving
normal
Again-
stuff, but
Leaving Again was the first record for Yami Jamie that wasn't all in house.
Oh yeah.
As far as
I mean, I produced it. I did everything, but we did get it mixed and mastered.
everything. He did everything, recorded it, mixed, mastered it. But when I had to record Rhythmic Ballistics 2, which we could play that again at some point, I would not mind that.
we even did a
When I
Facebook
went
Live
to
for that.
record Rhythmic Ballistics 2, yes, we did. It was like 3 hours as well because the first and what it was supposed to be was the first half was supposed to be Rhythmic Ballistics, second half was supposed to be Leaving Again, but Rhythmic Ballistics ended up taking us so long that my engineer at SoundCap Audio, which I want to give fat shout outs to fucking Pete over there at SoundCap Audio in Sacramento, California. He took care of me for fucking a decade. The fact that I was able to Yames, I remember Yames especially being like, I'm gonna send him all the stems at SoundCap, and us being like, this is the first time that, because Yames had to go through and like title all of his shit a certain way, so that way when Pete got to it, he could see what was each vocal. And it was the first shit where we listened to it, and I have a special memory of this. We did Rhythmic Ballistics, we put Leaving Again on there, and then after he was like mixed it down, because Pete wasn't just a guy that was like gonna like record you just to get the money out you. Like he wanted to vibe to the music too. And I have a special memory of me, Yames, and Pete playing like the mixed version of what is today Leaving Again, and him playing it and us all standing up. It was like we were all sitting down for a minute. Me and Yames were drinking, we had smoked some blunts, and when it came to like listening to the mixed version, I just remember us all like standing up and being like, just like really fucking vibing to it, like really getting into like the zone of like, yo, this is that shit. And it was a big day for Yames too, that I remember, because Yames has always been self-taught, self-produced, he wrote, he never, no one told him how to like quote unquote rap, you know what I mean? Because I think teaching someone how to rap is ridiculous. But what I'm saying is like he's done everything by himself. So when he got to someone that has like done albums like Dinner in the Movie or recorded vocals for Crooked Eye and all these things, when Yames had done all this shit at his house and then just giving it to this fucking engineer producer, and the engineer being like, yo, this is solid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I even
like,
remember when he busted open the shit, he was like surprised. He was like, yeah, this is the best condition I've ever received stems.
It was
in.
like he was so happy as like someone that had to like actually put together shit, because I'm sure he does.
And I do that every fucking time, man. I swear to God, like I take very strong pride in the fact that I am very, very meticulous. I'm not always with Eric. I'll give you some slop sometimes.
He's got good stems.
He's got
I'm very meticulous.
Now,
I'm meticulous about how I label that shit.
I have no idea how long we've been streaming for.
2 hours.
And just so it's on stream, Chris, did you get that file in the chat? Okay,
ready to go.
What we're about to listen to right now, New Mystery, Ryer Rose, been done for months.
Oh shit, new music.
It just needs to get its own time, and I wanted to wait till after it's not coming out tomorrow, because I want Phoenix and Ashes to really get its stream and like get its own time, and I really wanted to shit. But for anyone that's listening, that's gonna go back and listen to this, to anyone that's like excited, and I've sent a couple of hardcore mystery fans a song. This is Ryer Rose. This is the new mystery track. It's produced by Nobi Imp Gang Beats. This is engineered by Yami Jamie and mastered, I believe, by Eric.
This isn't. Yes, we'll just say yes, but this isn't the final version.
But
this isn't the final version. This
isn't the final version, but the final version is touched Eric's hands and Yami's hands, and this is Ryer Rose. Play that shit, Chris.
Man, I've been the truth since I got up in the game. Ain't a rapper at the top that I can't catch up in my aim. Everybody sounds the same, underground is full of lames. Watch me get up in the mix and have them picking up their brains. Okay, now let me get a few things that stress up on my chest. That means labels, rappers, wash up new ones and the vets. I will lose my cool if I don't get no respect. Ain't a monster that could conquer the Godzilla at his best. I'm not the motherfucker dropping shit on Facebook every day. That shit that gets 100 views in over 90 days. That shit for friends and family's only good for pity plays. From my city to the bay, they rockin' and say my name. Okay, now everybody slow down. I don't fuck with the mumble rap. But shit, I even hate the haters hating the mumble rap. I mean, I hear enough of that. Get a blunt and a couple stacks and watch me never fade away like tribal or money tax. So back up whenever I'm on my king shit. Me and my homies riding by wildin' like I'm Queen's Flip. If you can't feel what I'm saying, homie, get a linguist. Somebody call an ambulance, cause Jesus, my team's sick. Yeah, you ain't dropping, homie, you dead, bro. Quit all this talk of chopping up, sopping, popping, let smoke. You ain't no boss, so I'm trying to be a Pablo Esco. It's finally time for all these make-believe bitches to get woke. Okay, I'm back with a vengeance. I'm back with black windows tinted. I'm back with backwards and brought a sack of the blackberry in it. I'm still out rapping you bitches. I took a lap on you bitches. I took a nap and now I'm coming back attacking you bitches. I come and hit the stage and blaze up everyone on the ticket. These other rappers don't get a penny from general admission. I'm not subliminal dissing. You need to soak up the game. Was doing shit in 2010 that you be still on today. I'm not complacent. I'm evolving. You should get with the change. I'm seeing money with this music. You should get you some change. To all the haters in the rear view saying, damn dog, you changed. You're damn right. Your man's ice and I'm stuck in my ways.
Stupid.
Yeah, that's fucking insane. Sorry about it.
Jangus.
So we got hit with ads.
Can they hear this? Pause this stupid ass shit.
Hold on. I think the song's over, right?
No, the song's over. But me and James got hit with some fucking Great Clips ads.
Oh my
What?
god, it's so
It was
ridiculous.
And it was the
And it's just showing like slow motion. Fucking, it was just this guy with his fucking face wrapped in a towel, and like fucking, and then like the fucking massage gun on the back of this guy's neck in slow motion. Like,
okay.
oh yeah.
Oh, boom.
It was so ridiculous,
I haven't heard that song.
especially since we were vibing out to the
Oh
track
my
so hard. Like,
Yeah, because I hadn't heard
Blue
that
balls.
song in a long. I hadn't heard that song. You know, it was because me and James were going hard.
and then we both looked at each other like, "What the fuck's happening?"
I heard that song in a good minute, and it was to the point where it was.
No, that shit's so ridiculous. I don't fuck with the mumble rap, but shit, I even hate the haters hating on mumble rap. I love that shit so much.
That shit.
Oh,
When I
fucking
finally got to
dead.
record it was probably one of the best studio sessions I have.
Yeah, that was fucking.
It was one
Oh,
of the best studio sessions I ever had. So, how long have we been going?
So, funny story.
217.
My first gathering that I ever went to, I met this homie on the bus. I rode the fucking Greyhound bus to the gathering. And fucking, I met this random ass juggalo. And, fucking, God, this is so funny. So, he's just like, he's kind of like, dude's probably like late 30s or some shit. Just kind of like redneck, down south kind of guy. But he's like super into fucking Boondocks. That was his thing. He loved Boondocks. And he was really into the fucking JCW wrestling shit. And so I just chopping it up with this guy on the bus while we're going. And then when we got there, it like ended up being a situation like we get off the bus and one of the homies came who lived locally to pick me up, but he was kind of like not really trying to pick anybody else up. So the homie still had to walk the rest of the way.
Dang.
And so we used my Google Maps to fucking look up the direction to the campgrounds. And I'm like, all right, peace, man. So I see him at the gathering, like fucking first day. Everybody's like buying their tickets and shit. He comes waltzing into the fucking like parking lot and shit. I just happened to be walking by as this fool finally, he had just made it. He had just made it to the gathering. Come to find out, I sent this motherfucker in the wrong direction.
No,
Oh, no.
dude.
So he walked for like a fucking day in the wrong direction, and then finally was just making it back the next day. You know what I'm saying? But he was cool or whatever. This fool, like, he went around and fucking had people staple money to him. That's how he got his entry fee for the gathering. Yeah. So just the funny thing is now I've stayed in contact with the guy through Facebook. It's not like we chop it up all the time, but he's like a gathering homie like that, you know?
Like,
But
the year comes close. You going?
And that's, he hit me up just the other day. Able to go this year, unfortunately. This fool hits me up and he's like, yo, I need help. I'm like, what's up, man? You know, I'm already in my head thinking like, yo, if it's like money or like you need a place to stay, like I don't know if I can help you, homie. You know? So sure enough, he's like, yo, can you loan me $200? I'll pay you back. I'm like, I'm sorry, man. I just told you I bought a house. Like I'm a little strapped for cash right now, you know? And then he hit me back a little while later and was like, what about 100? And it's like, so he's literally just trying to get me to pay for his fucking entry fee into the gathering because it's $202 for the ticket.
First of all, sneak in.
Yeah, like come
First
on,
of
man.
all-
I'm sorry. Like it's cool, you know. We rode the bus together that one time. Your family.
Yeah.
Like,
But also
I don't
sneak
just have
in.
$200, homie. Like I'm not even going. Like
First of all, if you go to the gathering and you make it to the gates, you are in.
in all fairness, I did send that fool in the wrong direction. Though. That's just so fucked.
No, who goes a fuck?
It's also hilarious.
No.
If you make it, see that.
But if I can get it back online quick enough, I don't think like folks might have to
Yeah.
refresh the stream. Apparently, I got disconnected from the server.
Oh,
Hmm?
turkey.
I don't know how that's working on your guys' end.
It looks like we are back.
Bears.
Yep, your little head's moving.
Sweet.
Sorry about that. We cut out for a millisecond due to some technical difficulties.
I'll be honest. I don't know how long it was.
I don't know.
I mean,
it could have been in a year.
30
it could have been
seconds.
5 minutes.
So that whole story about the guy.
No.
No. Just
Just kidding.
Just
I know.
us,
it was,
like
yeah.
at the tail end of us.
It was
talking.
much more longer.
Okay. So,
We haven't streamed
We spent-
actually.
it's just
Yo, I just want to say, like, big shout out to everybody who's been here throughout this whole thing. But, like, definitely a special shout out to Ben, man, for, like, you've been engaging in the chat the whole time. And that's,
Big
that's all right.
facts.
Big love, man.
Much love. And I hope you're doing well. Like I know, yeah. It's-
Tell a buddy.
And you too, 907 Alaska. I see you.
The homie Josh.
Dude, hey, can we get this
Is that
guy a
Josh?
sub?
Well, I guess we're live again. Potentially. Maybe. So yeah, like I don't exactly know what's going on with all this, but I can complain on my own streams in my own time. Because like I said, you know, I've been streaming again frequently, more so than I had 2 months ago. And we're going to be continuing to do the thing, but with the way this stream is acting and kicking us like we have in the past couple minutes, I think it feels like it might be au revoir time.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a good stream. That was a couple hours long.
2.5.
2.5. I think we're good. People got to hear a lot of shit. We were engaged. We never dropped below 10.
That's cool as fuck. We can
Now
talk
we're-
about that later, though.
All right.
Love you guys.
Sign off.
Yeah, big
Bye.
facts. I'm going to go ahead and it's a shame because I even set up like,
Play the Midnight Sun music.
Sun music.
and like, if this, that. So,
Chris
just
going above and beyond.
fiddle me.
MSN till it's all right, Pete.
All right. You guys want a video chat real quick? Me and Yams go smoky.
Facts. No, I'm going to step outside too. But